Okay, just waiting for it to wait, hold on. Just waiting for it to connect to YouTube and also trying to get the Twitch pulled up. All right, what's up, my dudes? My dude, that's my dude in there. Is you thought I only had the one rabbit ear one? No, I also got a full black one. I also got like one of these like cool Hinjaku style kind of like hoodies that has like a high collar. That has like one of those like, you know, turtleneck collars. And also it's a hoodie. Once again, it is a hoodie. So I could do this. Nice look. Thank you, Joshua. I'm not gonna try to pull up the hood over this. I got enough. I'm basically dressed for winter. Um, I'm half tempted to toss on. You know what? Hold on. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. There we go. Got it. I was gonna put on the fingerless gloves. Let's put on the fingerless gloves, the hand warmers, real quick as well. Go all in on this. Going all in on this. I'm gonna die of heat stroke on stream live at this rate. Because this is actually a pretty heavy hoodie. This is a pretty heavy hoodie, man. Not gonna lie. Anyways, real quick. Tonight, let's do stream scheduling stuff real quick. Tonight, we're gonna be playing Trial of Harmony, which is a My Little Pony fan Genrumpa, where we follow a but it seems like from what I've seen, it seems like we're following more of the side characters rather than the main protagonist. So like we're following like one of the characters who I think was like in one of the Twilight episodes where she was trying to reconnect with her friends. Moon Dancer, I think that was her name. It's been a while since I've watched My Little Pony, forgive me. So we're gonna be focusing on them. I don't remember what the rest of the cast is like. What the rest of the cast is looking like. Tomorrow at 2 p.m. Pacific time, we're going to be playing 100 Line Last Defense Academy. Then next Friday on January 2nd, we're going to be continuing with Chapter 4 of Tetra Danganronpa Blue. Next Saturday, we're most likely going to be playing the new Zenless Zone Zero update. I believe by then the new update should be out, and thus the new story should be out. So that's going to be next Saturday. And then the following Sunday on January 4th at 2 p.m. Pacific time, it's either going to be a new series or more Underline Last Defense Academy. Once again, I think tomorrow we're going to get our 10th ending, maybe more than our 10th ending, and then I'm going to post a new poll that's going to close on New Year's. And then I'll announce what the results are, and then if it's like still 100 Line Last Defense Academy or if it's a new series, that's what we're going to be streaming on January 4th. Real quick before I also try to get the game started in the background, and then we could do some sound test. Trying to hit a Twitch follower goal and a YouTube sub goal. For Twitch, we're at 29 followers right now. For YouTube, we're at 319, I believe was the last time I checked. Was it 319 or 318? Let me double check here. 319. Once we hit 30 followers on Twitch and 500 subscribers on YouTube, we're going to shoot, my brain just went dead. We're going to do a Danganronpa Carnage stream on Roblox. We're going to be playing together. All right, it's going to be like a community event. We're also going to be using voice chat for that, which you can access through like the Discord in the description down below and on the channel page. So go ahead and use that. Yeah, how I got familiarized with like this series, by the way, with Trial of Harmony. I actually came across it randomly on like kind of like as a recommendation on YouTube, and I'm like, okay, that seems interesting. I know it's not connected to the same project that Thorn did music for, the other My Little Pony one, Fangan one, but like this one is a different one. But like, I don't know, should we play the other one, the Stygian one as well? It depends on whether or not it gets a demo or something. My Little Pony was your childhood, so this game is going to be interesting. Yeah, same here, Joshua, same here. Not gonna lie, it is also a big part of my childhood. Honestly, I've seen like other My Little Pony fan games, but they're usually like left to stories or like this is the first time there's like a full-on fan game for this. I'm very interested to see how the story goes. All right, I'm gonna try to get the game running in the background here, and then we could do a sound test. Okay, it opened up in windowed mode. Oh, there's either I'm okay, that's why. Hold on. My headset wasn't connected. I need to connect it real quick. Can it connect, please? Do I need to hold down the power button again? I'm trying to connect my headset so I could hear the music to see and like test it out before I connect the window. Because I want to be able to hear what they're saying. What do you mean couldn't connect? Nope, power on. Pairing, okay. Connect. Sorry, I didn't know my headset wasn't connected. It's still not? What do you mean it's still not connected? Hold on. What do you mean? It just said pairing. Give me a minute, chat. Give me a minute here. Okay, now we're connected. Okay. What do you mean not connected? What do you mean it's still not connected? All right, give me a minute here. Still trying to pair it. Literally, what do you mean? What else is there for you to connect to? Okay. Is it actually connected now? Because I don't hear anything. What do you mean it's okay? It's connected. Okay, either there's nothing here or it's not connected. Sorry, give me a minute here. It's connected. I don't hear anything. Is it muted? Hold on, give me a minute here. No, it's not. Okay, either I'm going. Hold on. Okay, let's see if I can hear. I gotta pull up. Let's pull up some songs real quick. I know it's connected to the window. I want to pull up to see. Let's see here. Okay, so the headset isn't connected then. Why is it not connected? Why is the headset not connected? What do you mean not connected? You just said you were. You just said you were. I don't understand why it's not connecting. Sorry, hold on. I'm still trying to connect it. It was connected last night. We connected it last night. We had no issues. Why do we have issues now? Hello, Valor Geek. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's fine. I'm trying to connect my headset so I can actually hear. Okay, power on pair, please. I don't understand why it's not connecting. It was connecting yesterday. Do I need to pull up settings? It connected fine yesterday. For some reason, it's not connecting now. Hold on. Sorry, you guys. I had no issues with this yesterday, and now it's having issues. I don't understand. Connect. What do you mean it didn't work? What do you mean it's at 0%? It's been doing nothing but charging this whole time. 0%. Am I crazy? No. It's been charging all night. What do you, okay, now it's 100%. Okay, so I should be able to hear this now. Don't buffer. Don't buffer. I see. Why are we buffering? Why are we buffering? I can't test it. I can't. Okay, what do you mean not connected? What do you mean not connected still? It says I'm connected. What do you mean? It was just connected a second ago. What? I don't get it. Genuinely, I don't. It was just pairing. Okay. Is it? Okay. Now I can hear it. Oh my god, we should have watched JJ Rumpa. Well, I wouldn't have been able to watch JJ Rumpa either way. Alright, there we go. Because the headset didn't work. Now we're connected. Alright, cool. I don't know why we were having so much difficulty with that. Sorry, you guys. Alright. I think we're fine now. Alright, there we go. What's the sound mixing like? Is sound mixing fine? Okay. Full screen. Alright. Can you guys see it? You guys can see it. Okay, cool. Hotkeys still work. Everything's fine. Let's jump into it then. It's probably not fully voice acted. Okay. What tape of 7-year-old fan fiction of a Danganronpa game is this? This is My Little Pony. Alright, good, we can see it. It's My Little Pony Fangan. This is technically like the third one I know about. Or at least the third major one I know about that isn't like crossover with Danganronpa 69, if any of you remember Danganronpa 69. It's kind of neat how they actually emulated the Danganronpa art style and used it for the My Little Pony Fangan, actually. How do minds fracture when pressed against the unthinkable? Okay, I really got to pay attention to this so I know what the theme is. What compels a pony to hold to his values or succumb to corruption? Trial of Harmony. Me trying to figure out what the theme of this game is? In the final years of his life, Bright Scroll dedicated himself to unraveling the power of belief. Belief. The only one you know is... Oh yeah, the 4. Make that 4. Sorry, my bad. Make that 4. I know 4. There was the one that where Santa was the victim. Those who knew him spoke of an unshakable hunger and a relentless pursuit of knowledge that cared little for limits or caution. His final experiment sought to recreate such pressures, to observe the breaking point of trust and loyalty. Ultimately, the hunger claimed him. One of his subjects reduced his study to ash, and with it, his life. The irony was inescapable. Inescapable is a really bad game. The stallion who devoted himself to wholly perished to the same desperation he sought to study. Bright Scroll had lost the respect of his colleges? I thought I was about to say colleagues. Is this supposed to be colleagues or colleges? Colleges and subjects. He went from scholar to tormentor. Someone tell that to Khan? However, his name endures as a cautionary tale of knowledge twisted too far. That was the end of the book. You agree it's such a bad game. I regret playing the demo of it. I kind of wish I streamed it. I kind of wish I ended up streaming it so that I could have streamed my suffering to all of you guys, but like... so we could have all suffered together, but... That was the end of the book. Studying ponies until they shattered. What a cruel obsession. But somehow that wasn't the most disturbing biography I had read yet. How long have I been studying today? I think I've lost track of time. I stood up, stretching my legs while I gently levitated the book back to its site. So what's the motive for chapter 4 in Tetro? Oh yeah, it's a double whammy. Which means they Vaughn really wanted to really wanted to torture little boys last chapter, because we had two motives in this one for some reason. It was power outage and flooding. Literally could have like split that motive in half and put one chapter before. But no, we really had to torture the mentally ill and the disabled. Mentally ill is kind of crazy to call Ikeda. Actually, well, it's kind of accurate. Mentally traumatized is probably better. I was closer and closer to finishing the biography section of the library. But for now, I should go home and make some dinner. I was starving. So it's like chapter 4 motive, but worse? Yeah. Wow, this is actually surprisingly good art for the My Little Pony fangan. But best part is, I don't think it's AI generated, Von Babbitt. Guess I overdid it on the studying again. Luna had already raised the moon and the streets were deserted. God, there's gonna be so many people who don't know the lore of My Little Pony. Is this like a remix of like a Danganronpa soundtrack? This sounds like Danganronpa music, but kind of remixed to fit with the vibe of My Little Pony. This is insane. Yeah, it is really like worse version of chapter 4 motive in Techo Ping. My god. I guess if you guys need explanation for the lore, I'm here. I don't know My Little Pony lore like the back of my hand, but like I've watched the show and read some of the comics and watched the movie and seen the start of Gen 5 movie. So I know enough. And also watch videos about the previous gens. At least the walk home would be peaceful. Though, I guess I should introduce myself before going any further. My name is Moondancer. I'm just a normal unicorn from Canterlot. Though, I guess you could say I'm a bookworm, as I'd like to spend most of my time studying. Like me for real, for real. The air was chilly. Man, this is so chilly in here. I wish I had a jacket. We still haven't escaped! Though, thankfully, I had my sweater. That's eerily close to a jacket. I moved forward, the moon above me, dancing under the moon. Some would be frightened of being outside this late at night, but I found the scene to be rather serene. No groups blocking the path with their loud chatter, no distractions pulling me away from my thoughts. Literally me. Besides, I knew I would have Celestia and Luna looking after me. This hits different when you know that. How does she even put it on if she has no arms? Magic! She's a unicorn. Unicorns have magic. They can make things levitate at the simplest. Don't ask how other ponies, like the earth ponies, which are basically unicorns without horns but natural strength usually, and better with like farming stuff. Don't read into this. And the Pegasi, aka the Pegasuses, which are basically like ponies that can control the weather and fly around. Don't ask how they put theirs on. Maximum effort, that's how. Who do those hoof steps belong to? Maybe the late hours were getting to me. Perhaps I was just imagining things. Okay, are they going to use the term every pony every time? I decided to simply march forward. Wait. Oh, okay, we're doing V3. Okay. Right, female protagonist. I gotta do... I don't remember what Moondancer sounds like. It's been a while. It's been a while, alright? Give me a minute here. God, I forgot how much of a nerd she looks like. And the worst part is, this is legit just how I have, like, hair tied up, glasses, bushy brows, sweater. Like, this is literally how I'm dressed now. So I can't say anything. Huh? I looked around once more. Give me a minute. Just do the Hiyoko voice. Okay, how do I do... Okay. I looked around once more. I feel like I gotta give her the lisp because she's a nerd. Except no pony. Yeah, we got no pony. Except no pony was here. I could have sworn that voice was real. I wasn't sure if some pony was pulling a prank on me, but that didn't matter. I didn't want to deal with this right now. I quickened my pace, my hoofsteps echoing loudly behind me, but the lamps above me began to flicker. After seconds, I was completely left in the darkness of the night. If this was a prank, then it went too far. I lit up my horn, creating my own source of illumination. Oh yeah, they also got that. And then I saw an ominous shadow. It stood still, waiting to be approached. What do you want? No response. I stood completely still, and yet I could feel it staring intensely at me. I started to feel panic. I started to feel panic? Like, I started to panic? Or like, I started to feel panicky? No, I started... Okay. Who wouldn't? Facing a stranger in the dark. It's not something any pony could be ready for. Alright, that makes up for it. I turned around, wanting to take a different route and avoid the potential danger ahead. It would take a few more minutes for me to make it home, but that didn't matter. As long as I'm safe, then everything will be... Bonk. Fine. Okay. How long has it been? Okay, no, there was just a couple of ellipses there that we had to go through. My bad. How long has it been? Seconds? Minutes? Hours? When your mind slips, time stops meaning anything. They say life can end in an instant, and I believe it now. A single moment, and everything you've built, everything you've dreamed, can be cut short. You're never given a warning. No time to prepare. No time to prepare. No chance to turn away. My mic went bisexual lighting, and I got distracted. But even if fate tried to end my story here, and that's how my story ends, my story isn't done yet. Title card? Yeah! Permanent vacancy. Prologue. Ellipses. Ellipses. Slowly but surely, I started to regain consciousness and control of my body. I could feel a deep ache pounding behind my eyes. Soft grass brushed against my back as I stirred. But don't you wear a sweater? Squinting against the blurry light. Even if it was painful right now, I guess I'm still alive. I really thought I was done for. Regardless, where am I? How did I get here? My glasses! Where are they? I scrambled for them on my side and found them. As my view became clearer, the first thing I saw was a massive building towering in front of me. It looks abandoned. It looked decrepit. All the windows were boarded up. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Danganronpa game, and I'm gonna have to do all the voice acting for it. Okay, Lyra Heartstrings. I don't remember all these characters. I'm gonna try. Lyra Heartstrings, Coco. Oh, wow, he's here. I forgot his name. It's escaping me right now, but he's here. Is that the Daring Do fan, or is that Daring Do? Fancy Pants. Babs, of course. Mustn't forget Babs. I didn't even read that. I got to my hooves and tried to figure out where it was, but nothing looked familiar. Okay. Oh my God, no. Sorry. I just saw Fluttershy's brother, and I just did like the most. Oh God, if I'm in physical pain. All right. This one's not one of Applejack's cousins, but I know he's from Appaloosa or whatever. Pinkie Pie sister, is that like Limestone? That's from that one episode. The one food episode with, was it with Rarity and Pinkie Pie? I'm probably wrong. Like the Indian restaurant one. I do not know. 1, 2, 3, 4. These 4. They're escaping me right now. They look familiar, but they're escaping me right now. Go ahead and correct me, Joshua. Help fill in the blanks. Also him. I recognize him, but the name is escaping me. Pinky's sister is called Maud Pie. Yeah, but didn't Pinky have more than one sister? Maud was just the closest one that we met first. She has multiple sisters. She had like another one, Marble, I think. Is she Limestone? I think she's Limestone because she has a sour personality. Pinkie Pie had multiple sisters. Okay, clearly, we both got to fill in each other's blanks here. Aside from the rundown building, there was something off about the sky. It didn't quite look right. Okay, so magically projected sky? Oh my god, magic is actually a possibility in this fangan. Magic is a possibility! There were a bunch of other ponies gathered in the front of the building too. They were all looking around, confused, lost, angry, scared. Were they abducted just like I was? But why us? I didn't recognize any of these ponies. Oh, well, I feel like you would know Lyra. Lyra am I wrong? Wasn't Lyra in the same friend group as Twilight? Okay, the friend group of Twilight is just Lyra and the other three. And then, Twilight and Moondance are just reading together. Doing parallel play. Why don't we just leave this place? I don't think we can because magic. They're gonna try. They're gonna try. They're definitely gonna try that, though. Well, except for one. Okay, never mind. She does recognize Lyra. My head.
Oh! Moondancer, you're finally awake!
Hmm?
I'm Lyra Heartstrings. You do remember me, right?
Do they have ultimate talents? Lyra Heartstrings. She used to be part of my group of friends back in Counterlot. You had friends? Or did you just hang out with them? Like Lyra, like if I'm remembering the flashback correctly, it was Lyra and then like two other ponies fucking around. And then she was just doing parallel play with Twilight as they both read in the corner. Climax reasoning. She used to be part of my friend group, oh my god, my group of friends back in Counterlot, until she moved to Ponyville. Since then, I've seen her around on a few occasions, usually for some party or something, but we never really talked much. Literally me, she's always asked me to come see her in Ponyville, but I never really found time to visit. Literally me? Well, I guess we finally got to see each other again, huh?
Yeah, it's nice to see you.
Where are we anyway? I don't remember coming here at all. Honestly, I don't know. I've been looking around, but this dome is keeping us trapped. Dome? Okay, so it's a dome.
Dome? What are you talking about?
For some reason, we're inside a giant glass sphere. None of us has managed to break out yet. Teleportation magic doesn't work? If there's no exit, then how did we enter here in the first place? It's like the Simpsons movie. They just dropped the glass dome up on them, right on top of them. I don't know. I can't remember how I got here at all. Okay, so were our memories messed with? What MLP characters am I most familiar with? Well, the main six, obviously. Discord, Celestia, Luna, Cadence, Shining Armor, Flurry Heart, Spike, the Young Six, the Old Six. I don't know what the real term for the Old Six were. Basically anyone who isn't a background character. The characters from like the background episode are also fairly familiar to me. Like I remember Bon Bon, I remember Derpy, I remember the Doctor... the Doctor from Doctor Who as a pony. Yeah, of course I know about Trixie and Starlight. Of course. Sorry, it took me a while to get there. Then there is Sunset Shimmer. I know a bit of Equestria Girls lore as well. Dude, who are these people? I thought there were only 6 and that baby dragon. These are the background characters. Oh.
What about you, Moondancer?
The events of last night flashed through my mind. That dark figure. He must be the one responsible behind this. How long has it been since then? Why was I brought here to begin with? It almost feels like a fever dream, but it was my unfortunate reality. Well, I recall that I was making my way home very late at night. I stumbled upon a pony I couldn't recognize. I tried to escape, but I was struck from behind. Then I woke up in whatever this place is. Hi, Crafty Chicken. Don't worry, it's fine, it's fine. We're doing the My Little Pony fangan, specifically the Trial of Harmony one. On top of that, I'm incredibly hungry. Couldn't this have waited until I had dinner at least?
You were attacked? That's just horrible.
Hold on, you weren't?
Not really. I kind of just went to sleep, and then I appeared here. Almost feels like a dream, you know?
Something doesn't seem consistent here. Maybe both kidnappings took place late at night? But how can you be in two different places at the same time? Ugh, I really shouldn't have overstayed at the library. I mean, this could be like, you know, a conspiracy. Multiple people could be in on this. And also, since this is My Little Pony, teleportation magic exists in this universe, so it could literally be teleportation. No point in lingering on the past. I guess I'll go and investigate this place.
Moondancer, hold on.
Huh?
I know it's sudden, but can I go with you? You see, every pony else is already investigating, except for me. I stayed behind just to make sure you were safe.
You might need to look up info on these background ponies to understand who they are. Alright, my phone's at the ready. Alright, I'm gonna pull up Google. Since unicorns have magic, I'm going to guess their magic is taken away or something. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. But god, that's gotta suck. Because we're essentially handicapping them almost, yeah? Because, like, I feel like if you have the muscle memory of using your horns magic to pick stuff up, using your hooves to pick up stuff would be unfamiliar to you. If you have levitation magic. Actually, how do they write stuff? Do they use their mouth? They can't use their hooves. Did they just put the pencil in their mouth and just... Alright, my phone's at the ready in case we need to look up some of them. Wait, really?
Mm-hmm. I know I'm not as smart as you, but I'd still like to help.
You could call me your ultimate assistant. Dies first.
Maybe I would notice some things too. Or maybe just a second pair of eyes would be useful.
I already have 2 pairs of eyes.
But if you don't want to, that's fine too.
I'm not sure if I could trust any pony in a situation like this. I mean, how can I be so sure everyone here is innocent? But Lyra, I don't think she's malicious. If she really looked after me while I was out, I guess the right thing to do would be going with her. The craziest thing is if they pull at the spare time. They were gonna kill Bonbon. They were gonna kill Bonbon. You don't understand, Moondancer. They were gonna kill my roommate. If she really looked after me while I was out, I guess the right thing to do would be going with her. Alright, you can tag along.
Really? That's awesome.
Thanks a lot, Moondancer. Moondancer cared more about Twilight than she does about the rest of her friend group. She cared about her parallel play partner more than she cared about the rest of the friend group. I'm pretty sure that's basically canon.
Don't mention it. So, where are we gonna check first? For starters, I'm going to check the dome's walls. The edges? Do you think they're important?
I mean, I didn't notice we were inside the dome until you mentioned it. Xander was overrated anyways. I wouldn't say he's overrated. I'm interested to see how his character develops more, even though he's dead. I'm interested to see why he betrayed us in the first place outside of the note and who sent the note to him. I'm very curious for that. This horse is dying, chapter 1. Yeah, you're right. Actually, sorry, Crafty Chicken. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, they probably use... Yeah, unicorns do use magic. For ponies and Pegasi... For Earth ponies and Pegasi, they do just use their mouths or hooves. I'm pretty sure for writing they use their mouths.
Maybe we could figure out what it's made of, or if there's a way through.
That makes sense. I'm gonna turn it down to my ear so I can hear myself talk.
Okay then, let's check it out.
Lyra and I approached the edges of this place. All I could see was a landscape full of trees and rocks. It seems we really are in the middle of nowhere. Regardless, we were right next to the border. It's just the glass dome! It's just the Simpsons! What do you think about Lyra and Bonbon? And they were roommates. What do you want me to say? There is no straight explanation for them. What am I supposed to say about them? I thought the My Little Pony episode where it was like fan service in the way that like we got like the development for the background characters instead of like the main protagonist, like, you know, like with the twist where they made like Bonbon kind of unhinged and then Lyra kind of the normal one was pretty interesting, with Bonbon being like a secret agent spy roleplay, I don't know. And then Lyra just being normal. Instead of like the fan base's like version where Lyra is human obsessed and Bonbon's the normal one. I thought that was interesting. God, can we not make the bit of lesbian horses, please? Finally, chat, we found the Yuri. I guess now I have the chance to figure out what's going on. Hello there, if you're still confused, I will help you figure the controls out, okay? You can move the mouse to aim. Aim at something or some pony you want to interact with, and press the left mouse button to investigate. Okay, I could have intuited that game. Use the WASD keys. Oh, fuck. Hold on, I gotta move my setup. Hold on, I gotta like move chat a little bit. When is there not Yuri in Fangans? Tetro. Anyways. Use the WASD keys to adjust your viewpoint. Or, if you'd like, you can hold down the route brain. Okay, right mouse button down and move your view around. I could just do that. If you're not sure what you can interact with, you could press the enter key. I can't press enter. I'm pretty sure hitting enter would end stream. To highlight suspicious spots. Good luck and have fun investigating this place. Well, I can't hit enter ever. Lyra is like floating on the ground, huh? Wait, now I'm confused. Is the teal horse naked? Yeah. It's like the two kinds logic. Don't think about it. Clothing is... all types of clothing are accessories. All types of clothing are accessories. Fair. Any predictions for who's gonna be our Shishikura? You haven't played this yourself? I don't know. I don't remember the characterizations in the original show as well. And these are all side characters. Like background characters and side characters. Alright, can we talk to him? Oh shit. He's been staring at the wall for quite a while now. There's something else, but I'm not gonna say it because you probably haven't finished the whole show. I have finished the whole show. You could just say it. Just say it. I have finished the whole show. I just haven't watched it in a while. I finished all 9 seasons of My Little Pony. I've watched the movie. I watched the Equestria Girls movies. I've read some of the comics. I know about Cosmo, by the way, who is basically like the Draconiquist of like another Draconiquist character that Discord knew in the comics. All right. I've also watched the Gen 5 movie, and I've watched videos about Gens 1 to 3. I know. 0 out of 10 because no Rainbow Dash. You watched the whole show too, but games and... God. I just don't remember because it's been years. I haven't watched My Little Pony in like... since like freshman year of college. It's been a while, chat. He's been staring at the wall for quite a while now. Yes, indeed, this wall is made out of wall. The hat, the badge, it's like he came straight out of a western. He looks pretty focused. Maybe I shouldn't interrupt. Lyra interrupts. Oh, okay. I'm scared to hit enter. I'm scared to hit enter. Should we hit enter real quick? just to test to see if that would end stream. If I remember the characters, I'll try to remind you who they are. Okay, I'm scared. Let's try hitting enter and hopefully it won't end stream. I'm gonna alt-tab out real quick. Alright. Let's hope it doesn't end stream. Fingers crossed hitting enter does not end stream. Okay, it did end stream. Good. Alright, so we got the dome. So there really is a dome keeping us all in. I knocked my hoof on the wall. It felt thick, like thick, strong glass. Sorry, that just reminded me of Makoto, like, waking up from, like, the desk and going, like, this desk is hard, like... But I also felt something magical about it. Okay, the glass is magic. It reaches up so high, too. Where would you even get a glass bowl this big? The Simpsons? I can see so much of the outside of the world outside, and yet I don't recognize where we are.
Do you think this is what a pet fish feels like?
I'm sure feeling like a small fry right now. Alright. Okay, it just stays? Okay, cool. Lyra Heartstrings. Hey, Lyra? Do I remember Derpy? Yes, I remember Derpy. I love Derpy. I love Derpy. I have a Derpy sticker somewhere. We're pausing stream so I can find the Derpy sticker. Here we go! I got the Discord sticker. Okay, it's gotta be around here somewhere. I got the Derpy sticker somewhere. Alright, pausing stream to show you my Derpy sticker that I've already shown you in the previous stream. Let's go. Pausing stream. Yep, there it is. Alright, found it. There is Derpy. Here's Derpy. Actually, hotkeys. Here's Derpy. Here's Derpy. I think the light is messing with it too much. The light of the screen is too bright. Shit. It's too bright. You can't see it. The light that's reflecting off of the screen is too bright. It's reflecting off the Derpy. No. Alright. Continue. Am I a nerd or a geek? Yes. Just yes. Alright.
Yes?
How long was I asleep?
I'm not sure how long exactly. I wasn't the first to wake up, but I think I watched over you for maybe an hour or so.
You watched me sleep for that long?
Of course. I had to make sure you were okay.
I see. Well, thanks.
Hey, what are friends for, right?
Right. Friends. I don't need friends. They disappoint me. Investigation complete.
So, what do you think?
I don't think I found anything all that helpful.
Well, maybe he knows what's going on. I'm gonna go ask.
Lyra, he's probably busy. Maybe we shouldn't... Lyra ignored me as she approached the sheriff with little hesitation.
Hey there.
We're gonna give him a southern accent. Howdy.
Nice to meet you. I'm Lyra Heartstrings, and this is my friend Moondancer.
Oh, I see. A pleasure to meet you, ladies. Sheriff Silverstar at your service.
Okay, is your first name Sheriff? My first question, is your first name Sheriff? Man, this made me think of cupcakes. Oh god, don't remind me of cupcakes. That really bad fanfiction? Okay. Creepypasta fanfiction or horror fanfiction? Okay. Sheriff Silverstar MLP. I don't remember. There's a whole ass wiki page for him. Of course the wiki. Yes, I'm an adult. Okay. A male Earth pony who first appears in season 1 episode Over a Barrel. Yeah, I know he was part of Appaloosa. Remember that. Color scheme is the same as Concerto, Dr. Hooves, Kazooie, Tight Ship, and Globetrotter. Okay. Appears in Over a Barrel, showing Applejack and her friends around Appaloosa. Ah, Appaloosa. Oh, now I remember it. Now I remember. Appaloosa. Braeburn introduces himself while he relaxes in front of his office. Okay, yeah. We could just... it doesn't show up again until season 4. Appears okay at the start. Okay. Season 5 appears again in Appaloosa's Most Wanted. Okay. Major background character. That sure was an episode, yeah. Are you aware of the My Little Pony live action movie news people were talking about a few months back? Now I am. Really? Oh god, what are we doing? Yeah, that sure was an episode, Dragon Wolf. Also, hi, Dragon Wolf.
Wait, you're a real sheriff? That's awesome.
Is his name like Sheriff Silverstar? It only hit me. Or, like, is his official name Sheriff Silverstar? Or is he not the sheriff? And his first name is just Sheriff?
Sure am. I've been keeping the peace in Appaloosa for going around 10 years now. Though I reckon I'm far away from home. Ain't no desert or tumbleweeds around here.
Appaloosa? Isn't that in the southern part of Equestria?
Sure is, that's why I got my southern accent. One moment I was breaking up a bar fight, the next I'm here. Feels like somebody pulled the rug right out from under me.
I would be scared seeing live action ponies. They gotta do like the Sonic the Hedgehog treatment where they kinda make it work. The newer one, not the old one. Better than the Skibbity Toilet live action movie. Fuck, don't remind me. The Amazing World of Gumball did a parody of that one as well. Of Skibbity Toilet, which was kind of funny. It was so surreal.
So you're as lost as we are? So you're as lost as we are, aren't you?
Pretty much. I've been investigating this here confinement of sorts. I figured not even raw or opponent strength can leave a mark.
Silverstar approached the wall. Slam. Why does everything these days have to be live action version? I feel like such a boomer saying that. But that's just true. I really like the slice of life episode from season 5. Oh yeah, I love that episode too.
What? That really did nothing?
Yep, just like he claimed. No crack, no dent, not even a sound of strain. What is this thing made out of? Really thick glass. Thick.
Bummer. That kick seemed really strong.
Thanks. Though it seems my strength won't be of any use. Back in Appaloosa...
God, am I gonna pronounce Appaloosa like that? Like how Brayburn did it in the episode? Appaloosa!
Appaloosa. I rely on my wits and my lasso to handle trouble.
MOP G4 simply goated. Yeah, G5 didn't stand a chance. I liked the movie a little bit. Like the direction it was going until it was revealed to be connected to Gen 4 and it got stupid. They should have just not have it be connected to Gen 4 at all and just have it be its own generation. Have it stand on its own because it just makes it look stupider. God, don't remind... Yeah, I get it. I get the Dragon Ball live action movie to be called a true fan. I get that feeling, man.
Bandits, outlaws, even the occasional sandstorm. Nothing I could handle.
And this really feels like something else, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely. But say, since y'all are unicorns, do you think you could use your magic? Maybe you could teleport out of here. We've been blast these walls.
Yeah, there we go. Good question. We're probably not going to be able to.
I guess we could try, but are you sure it would work? It sounds too simple.
How are you handling sandstorms with a lasso, Sheriff? He's just simply that based. Also, hi, Super Bro V. Hey there. G5 has one good thing from what I've seen from reviews. The second season of the Tell Your Tale show. Okay, I see.
I get what you're saying, but isn't it for the best to try everything before giving up? Sometimes the simplest solution is the right one. Of course, sometimes it ain't, but you won't know till you try.
Yeah, if there's a chance to escape, maybe it's worth trying.
I silenced my protest and closed my eyes shut. Can you close your eyes open? I attempted to picture myself outside and felt a rush of magic to my horn. But it ended up in nothing.
as I could feel myself struggling. Ugh, I can't teleport. Hold on, let me try. Lara closed her eyes and focused a yellow glowing in her horn. Why would anyone need... Okay, right, there's probably like a limiter for like teleportation, right? In a way where it's like how far you could teleport, yeah? I was about to say, I remember public transportation. I'm like, why would unicorns ever need to take public transportation when they could just teleport? But I'm like, there's probably a distance thing. Literally only taking public transportation for unicorns that could teleport really, really far, like teleport to a new city, has got to be like taking the scenic route. Why do you always verbalize my thoughts, dude? It's almost scary, Lameo. Really? Was that what you were thinking too? If you're a sheriff, where's your gun? There is no gun. This is a children's show. She struggled, her horn letting out some sparks, but all of her efforts were in vain. I can't teleport either. Okay. Is it only limited to teleporting outside, or can people still teleport within the dome? This is going to be very important for the murder. Someone's going to be teleporting within the dome in order to falsify an alibi.
This is weird. Aren't unicorns basically capable of teleporting anywhere they want?
That's racism. Oh, fuck me. It's, fuck. What's your name? What's your name? I know who you are. It's on the tip of my tongue. I remember you. He's also another nerd character. He looks like Ito with a beard. I forgot his name. Can someone remember? Our autism keeps colliding in strange and amazing ways, apparently. Yeah, Sunburst. Oh, yes, Sunburst! I remember him now. Sunburst! Right. Cosplay pony. Thanks for reminding me, Dragon Wolf. Thank you. Sorry. Little do we know that autism secretly connects us. The secret to accessing the morphogenetic field from Zeroscape is autism. You gotta be autistic. Autism is like a hive mind. Normally that'd be the case. However, this dome is enchanted. A unicorn approached us. His cloak, his cloak and glasses. Was he some sort of wizard? Oh god, sorry, Mikado popped up in my mind when she said that. Wait, I just realized, do they have ultimates? Ultimate Sheriff, Ultimate Cosplayer? I don't think so yet. Also, he's not a cosplayer. I don't know. I don't really know. Not yet. We don't know yet. They might get revealed later. When the mascot shows up. I have no idea if there's even going to be a mascot. There's got to be a Killing Game host. Oh my god, he looks like... God, now I'm just thinking Ito plus... Thanks, now I'm thinking Mikado plus Ito plus Harry Potter. God! Do you like Starlight and Trixie episodes in Friendship is Magic? Yeah, I love their dynamic. Their dynamic is fun. Oh my god. Trixie was so adorable. Like, that one moment was hilarious where, like, Starlight was gonna go somewhere, like, visit someplace, and, like, Twilight was hinting, hey, you should probably bring a friend along, trying to silently say she wanted to go along, but instead she took Trixie, and Trixie was so happy and upbeat, and Twilight was seething silently. Those two get shipped a lot. Yeah. Or Discord. God. It's probably going to be another Draconic quest. That'd be interesting. A fake Alicorn. Wait, maybe not Discord. I don't think Discord would do something this evil. It's someone who looks like Discord. It will be Queen Chrysalis after she absorbed Discord's magic. Who knows? Horse Yuri.
Mind explain yourself, Mr. Say, what's the name again?
I guess an introduction is in order. My apologies. I'm Sunburst. I'm Sunburst, the Royal Crystaller of the Crystal Empire.
Sunburst.
Crystaller, you say? That sounds like a mighty lot of work. Polishing crystals for the king and queen ain't an easy feat.
Are they Is Princess Kate? I mean, yeah, now that I think about it, they do rule an entire empire. Are they technically king and queen now? I just think of Cadence as a princess. I never thought about that. But I forgot he was given that job. Honestly, I remembered he worked for them. I forgot that it was called Crystaller. Polishing crystals? It's absolutely nothing like that.
Oh.
I take care of the king and queen's daughter, Flurryheart. That's my role as Crystaller. So you're a caretaker? You're just a babysitter. Ultimate child caregiver. No, wait. Filial caregiver. Ah yes, polishing crystals with your horn must be so hard. I mean, Celestia was never called a queen, so I think princess is as high as it goes. Well, technically, Chrysalis was known as a queen, and Thorax was known as a king. So I mean, that's not pony though. That's not pony culture. That's like changeling culture. Huh. Ah, fuck me! Dude, saying changeling just brought me back to Tetro Blue Chapter 3, when Matthias called Ikeda a changeling. Fuck! We can't escape it!
So basically, you're full-sitting a princess? That's nice, but it doesn't explain the cloak, though.
You see, I'm autistic. I just feel more comfortable like this. Well, aside from taking care of the princess, I'm also her magic teacher. Besides, I feel very weird if I don't have my cloak on me! I was making a joke about it being autism, but yeah, that's just autism. That is autism a bit. Ikeda breached containment again, put him back. Plot twist, the mascot of this killing game is Ikeda. We're going to spend the rest of our lives comparing everything to Tetro. Can you hear the word badass without thinking llama? No. Badass.
Sunburst, if you meant to be taking care of Flurryheart, then what are you doing here? I assumed you were kidnapped as well. Well, I was taking a train to Ponyville for a personal visit. I was reading some books and started to fall asleep, and the next thing I know is that I woke up in this place.
There's a My Little Pony Ace Attorney series on YouTube. Oh yeah! Wasn't there... You know what, chat? Let's add that to the list. Let's rewatch... I remember watching it when I was younger. I don't remember the case, though. Let's rewatch the My Little Pony Ace Attorney, the original one. The original one. And then we can watch the... Not the reboot, but like the sequel series that has like... I think it has like the Apollo Justice cast in there too, right? Is what I heard. Let's do that. That'd be fun. Yeah, this is like... JJ Rumpa gets delayed again, and then it's just more My Little Pony. We've become a My Little Pony channel.
You were kidnapped in the train? How did no pony notice that?
That sounds real dirty. They didn't miss the opportunity to get you.
To be fair, I was basically alone in my wagon. I didn't think I was in actual danger at first.
I really should have waited for tomorrow's train. Maybe I wouldn't be in this mess.
And to who could have done this? I'm afraid that's a question we can't answer yet. Talking about questions, I've got one.
JSD, you don't know him? Just Some Pony, that's my guy. No! Just Some Pony, JSP. No, JSP. No, come on, man. I've already got my friend D calling me Just Some Daddy, messing with my initials, like... Messing with, like, my initials, calling me Just Some Daddy, like he did with G-Boy Gamer back when I was known as G-Boy Gamer with Good Boy Gamer. We don't need to, like, change the initials around for Just Some Pony now.
You mentioned that this dome was enchanted. Can you tell us more about this?
Oh, right.
The dome's enchantment is designed to trap ponies, especially unicorns. It prevents teletransportation, and it can even suppress magic entirely.
But you're still able to use magic. Okay. My guess is we can't teleport out, but we can teleport within the dome. Yeah? We can teleport within the dome. The Chrome Dome.
But luckily for us, our magic is still functional. Okay, so yeah, we can teleport within the dome. Remember, chat, you guys are gonna need to remind me when chapter 1 comes out and a murder happens that magic is an option for these murders. It's a legitimate option. Teleportation is a legitimate possibility. The Elements of Justice episodes can be really long, like 1 or 2 hours in length. So that's like a stream. That's like half a stream. That's like a third. That's like a fourth or a half of stream. We can do it. Is it fully voiced? I don't remember. Is the old one fully voiced? I'm trying to think of, like, I know the Elements of Justice is the newer one. We could probably watch the original one that has just Phoenix Wright getting isekai'd into Equestria in order to defend Rainbow Dash from murder. I remember the basic plotline for that one. But then there's the Element of Justice ones that I haven't seen yet. Is it made by the same people who made the original, actually? Is it connected in any way? Weirdly enough, I was introduced to My Little Pony before Ace Attorney. I was introduced to Ace Attorney through My Little Pony. A lot of the stuff I'm into, I was introduced because of My Little Pony. I didn't even want to watch My Little Pony. My sister like made me watch it with her for her birthday. She watched the first episode and thought it was boring and then walked out of the room. And then I watched all four of the seasons that were out at the time. Wait, didn't once they got teleported to the realm with wizards? What? Did they get... I don't remember that one. Same, actually. I watched My Little Pony since season 2 and got into Ace Attorney in high school. That's insane! Can you imagine how difficult it would be to live without the usage of magic?
Hey, us Earth ponies don't require magic. We can do anything just fine.
Casual racism. Hey guys, it's Tetra Danganronpa White. It's the racist. Speaking of Tetra Danganronpa being racist, okay, being anythingist, Tetra Danganronpa is definitely ableist, right? Like, not just blue, not doing the blue bit. Discrediting the blue bit and what it's done so far. I'm pretty sure all 5 of the killers in Tetra Danganronpa Pink have some form of disability or like something up with their body, or like some sort of genetic flaw in their body. Flaw is kind of crazy, call it. Some sort of genetic defect in their body. Like Sasaki has like the messed up knee, which counts as a disability. Harada is deaf in one ear. Okazaki is Okazaki. Okay, outside of that, Okazaki is intersex. And then the last 2 killers, Hama and, like, technically using their own rules, Hama and Hasagawa are autistic. That's why I asked, like, a week or 2 back if anyone knew if Okazaki or, like, Ono had anything. Because if we skip chapter 1, chapter 2 of Blue, because I don't think Ono has anything unless she has that one genetic defect where you're able to be more flexible than the average person, unless Ono has that. Or like if it's anything to do with her voice, if that counts as a genetic defect. We could skip Ono. I'm like 99% sure Ogura is autistic, and then literally torturing the blind guy, and then also the person who age regresses is the main killer, and then the other killer is someone who has dealt with 27 surgeries. Mom should have made it 28. Oh, 100%. All of those disabilities died such horrible deaths as well. 2 of them got decapitated, yeah. You watched My Little Pony in 2017? God, when did I watch My Little Pony? Hold on. The first 4 seasons were out. I need to check this now. I'm curious to know the timeline. MLP. Season 5 release date. Oh my god, was it 2014, 2015? I think I watched it on Netflix and the first 4 seasons were there. And then the 5th season, I heard the 5th season was coming out soon. So I must have been a fan since 2015. It's been 10 years. Over 10 years. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to imply.
Just messing with you. You're good.
So, in short, we can't escape. Well, not entirely. Enchantments like this are complex, like ascertain someone's motivations, but they're not perfect. There's always a weak spot, a flaw in the design. You got a whole list of every My Little Pony media in order in your photo apps. Oh god. If we can find it, we might be able to disrupt the spell. Disrupt the spell? That sounds very complicated. How do we even start looking for something like that? If I had my research materials, scrolls, books, and even a simple parchment, I could start piecing it together. In fact, I could also even ask for help. Wait, really? Then what are we waiting for? Well, I don't have anything on Hoof that would be useful. That could be useful. Besides, I'm more of a, well, scholar rather than a practitioner. I know the theory, but putting it into practice is another story. Literally me. Oh.
So if magic ain't working and brute force ain't working either, then what's left? Maybe we could find it,
Be missing something, like a switch or a secret passage. Oh no. Why does your voice for Sunburst remind me of the Grinch? Does it sound like the Grinch? This is just my nerd voice.
A secret exit would not make any sense. Our captors would be risking us discovering it.
I'm just giving myself a lisp.
Wait, what if instead of finding a tunnel, we make our own? Make our own tunnel? Hey, you! Move aside!
Huh? This mare's gaze. It's almost like she's staring through my soul. Hi, Lime.
If magic's in the way, then I'll make my own exit.
Rushing past us, she examined the barrier. She yearns for the mine. She's the ultimate rock farmer. Oh my god, you guys don't know what the fuck a rock farmer is. Some of you who don't watch My Little Pony doesn't know. The list for the YouTuber that I've known for a few years has never watched anything but anything MLP in his life. God. Heck yeah, Limestone, yeah. It's the emo girl. I feel like she's more tomboyish, but sure. Brushing past us, she examined the barrier.
Hold on, what are you?
And suddenly, she started digging.
wow, hold it there, lady.
Her moves moved like a blur, tearing into the ground with a speed and precision that left us all stunned. Okay, this is just slowed down Danganronpa music. I thought it was the original soundtrack. It's just slowed down Danganronpa music. Dirt flew everywhere as she carved the tunnel deeper and deeper below the dome.
My coat!
Her digging continued vigorously, with more dirt tossed on our way. Here's our Hayashi then. She is kind of like Hayashi, actually. For a moment, it felt like she might actually break through. Like her sheer determination could overcome even the most impossible odds. Not a JJ Rumpa hater person in chat. They're not. He's not. It's just that my list keeps getting bigger and bigger. If anyone's gonna jump to action, it would be Limestone Pie, yeah. But then she stopped.
Ah, it's no use!
The mare jumped out of the tunnel she just made.
There's some magical nonsense down there. I can't dig out of this dump.
Wait, magical nonsense?
Yeah, magical nonsense. A magical barrier?
Jeez, I get it.
Well, I'll be. You've got some serious digging skills.
I dig it.
How did you manage to dig such a hole with your bare hooves, miss? What do they call you again?
Name's Limestone Pie. I've been dealing with dirts and rocks since I was a foe.
Ultimate rock farmer. Oh yeah, so less of a magical boar, more of a magical spear. Yeah, you got delayed. Got it delayed now. I'm sad. Don't worry. I said we were gonna react. to the My Little Pony Ace Attorney, alright? I never said I was gonna do it before JJ Rumpa, alright? JJ Rumpa will take priority first. Then we'll flip to My Little Pony Ace Attorney, the original one. Then we'll flip back, do Jiko Rumpa, I think. Do a chapter of Jiko Rumpa, flip back, do My Little Pony Ace Attorney, flip back, do another chapter of Jiko Rumpa, flip back, do... She's dying chapter 2? No, she's dying chapter 5.
Well now, reckon it's Mananas Minya, Limestone. Gotta say, your skills are something else.
Yeah, even if they might be a bit messy, maybe they can help us with something else.
Don't get too cozy. I'm out of here the moment I find a way.
Oh boy, yep, okay, well, chapter 1 killer. Or antagonist, actually. Huh? I was just saying, with our combined efforts, we could get out of here.
What, you expect me to cooperate? As if I'm gonna trust any pony here.
Okay, rival character for sure. Literally the same as Moon Dancer. Then what's your plan? You just saw that there's no way out. It's kind of nice how the sheriff takes his hat off every time he meets someone new. Such a gentle pony. Yeah, he is.
I know what I saw. Don't remind me of the obvious. One of you could be the one behind all of this, so don't come any closer. Then, what are you planning to do? Avoid every pony? Of course! Any problem with that?
Okay, either chapter 1 victim, chapter 1 killer, or the rival character. You need to stop comparing them to Tetro characters? God. Dude, Tetro Danganronpa is simultaneously the blessing for this channel and also a curse for this channel. Because it's like the biggest thing on my channel. But at the same time, it's just going to be compared... Like, we're never going to escape it. It's going to be compared to everything. It's going to be like two kinds as well. The new two kinds.
But why? Everyone has been confused and scared since we got here. Instead of avoiding the others, we should be helping each other instead. Fine. If you're gonna be so persistent in trusting each other, then let me ask you a question. What would you do if you were taken away from your family, and then you wake up in some weird dome in the middle of nowhere with a bunch of ponies you don't even know? Your family needs you, but you don't know if you'll ever see them again. They think you're dead, too. They will think you're dead, too.
Oh my god. Yeah, she's very much caring for family, by the way. Family.
So what do you do? Will you trust the strangers, even if they might be the reason you were kidnapped in the first place? Or will you protect yourself and not trust any pony?
Literally, okay, either rival character. Limestone is either going to be the rival character or going to die in chapter 1. Was that Shining Armor? No. I don't think so. At Limestone's question, everyone fell dead silent. I remembered every pony who was waiting for me at home. Does Moon Dancer actually have a sister? I don't remember that. The Librarians, my friends. You have friends? Once again, Moon Dancer, you have friends? My sister. The Librarians, my friends. I think I started to understand now.
See what I mean now? Trust is naive in this situation.
Now I'm thinking about it, I think you're right. It was Shining Armor. For which one? Sorry. Oh yeah, the magic bubble that around counter. I should have looked up around Counterlock to combat the changeling threat. Yeah, it was Shining Armor, and then for the Crystal Empire, which was next season, it was Cadence, and they were like Shining Armor and Cadence were switching off and on before like Shining Armor got his horn corrupted. Now I remember. Yeah, way back in season 2, and then the start of season 3, I believe. Yeah. Or am I mistaken on the timeline here? Now I remember. Okay. Do you think someone would be able to, like, use the same magic? Then I feel like a lot of people could do that.
Tch, I thought so. If nobody has anything else to say, I'm leaving. Have fun getting along or whatever. Limestone, wait! Limestone turned her back and left without saying a word. For her harsh exterior and rough temper, maybe it's for the best that she left us alone. Who's my favorite villains from Friendship is Magic? Discord, obviously. Obviously Discord. Easy sweep, Discord. And also, like, with his redemption arc. Probably the best one they got. For both, like, in terms of villainy and in terms of, like, presentation and in terms of, like, eventually redeeming him. Literally Discord. It's a no contest. She's very scary, not gonna lie.
Miss Limestone's probably just wound up a bit.
I mean, yeah, we were kidnapped and she separated from her family.
Ain't no pony gets riled up without a reason. Might be we just need to give her some room.
I get that's the case, but still.
And y'all heard what she said, didn't ya? There's a chance one of us might be mixed up in this mess.
Discord easily, maybe Chrysalis just for being unabashedly evil. Yeah, if it's in terms of like villains who stay villains, Chrysalis for sure. About one of us being the ones behind us, that's what Limestone said. For some reason, that makes so much sense. Moondancer, you don't think there's a traitor, do you? Well, it's a possible explanation. Kidnapping so many ponies would take a lot of planning, and it's a job for more than one single pony. Do you got an opinion on Cozy Glow? I find her weaponizing friendship in a way that's villainous, or at least weaponizing, not really true friendship, but like weaponizing like community, like a corrupt community in a way kind of interesting, but in a way I also feel like Starlight did it better. I feel like Starlight did something like that better, but I feel like it could have been better, but like I like the idea of it. I feel like Starlight did the community thing better, but like even then the community had like the community manipulation had like some holes in it for Starlight. So it feels like Cozy Glow had like a firmer grip on it, you know? I feel like it could have been executed a bit better, but it's like an interesting idea. Black Horse that got turned into stone with that little kid and the red centaur dude. Oh yeah, we really did turn a little kid into stone, huh? Yeah, I'm not a fan of that story option for the kid. King Sombra, he was cool. The idea of him was cool. I like what they did with him in the comics. What they did with him in the show after they brought him back. I kind of like how goofy he is, I guess, but like I feel like that kind of ruins like the kind of mysterious intrigue and intimidation factor he once had.
I agree. Having a mole might be a way to keep a might also be a way to help keep oh god. Having a mole might also be a way to keep us in check. I mean, there's only so much you can catch in the shadows, and mole can provide specific information about each of us by interacting.
A traitor? I'm sorry, but that doesn't make any sense, says the traitor. Wouldn't they risk exposing themselves by interacting with us? We would notice if some pony was acting suspicious or if they're communicating with our captor. It's too risky, and honestly, I don't see the point of one of us being the culprit. I agree with Sunburst. It's really hard to believe. I think most of us here are innocent. We don't have a reason to doubt each other yet. I get what you're saying, but we can't rule it out entirely. Right now, the only thing we can do is consider every possibility, no matter how unlikely. I also really like the imposing threat of Lord Tyrek. Yeah, he's also why I found the Storm King from the movie extremely lame. Honestly, Fizzle Pop Berry Twist, aka I legit forgot what her Storm Tempest. God, Storm Tempest had more of an intimidation factor than he did. Like literally the competent sidekick versus the fucking incompetent leader. Someone's currently doing a retrospective of every My Little Pony FIM episode. Jesus, that's a lot. Should we watch that on stream? Should we delay JJ Rumpa to watch that? Also, okay, let's continue. Our best option at the moment is to keep investigating. Any intel we gather might make the difference. Oh, I guess that's fair. I guess there's nothing left to see here, right? I don't think so. We already learned everything we need to know about the dome. Very well then. I will move forward with my investigation. Hopefully I'll find something useful.
Same here. Don't know what else I'll find, but I'll be darn sure to do my best.
The funniest thing is if these ponies start cursing.
Maybe we could meet up later to report what we discovered.
Okay, well thanks for joining in, Crafty Chicken 12. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining though. Thank you for joining stream. Hope I see you in the VOD. See you next stream.
That's a mighty good idea. It was nice to meet you. Take care, will ya?
I'll see you guys soon.
So he's the traitor, right? Superstar and Sunburst parted ways, leaving us on our own.
Alright, let's move on. Oh, right. So, where do we go next, Moondancer? Should we check inside the hotel?
It would be an obvious choice to check the sole building in here. But something about it felt wrong. Like a trap we were meant to fall for. While I couldn't explain my reasoning, I think it's for the best that we avoid it.
Honestly, I don't trust it. I think we're better off checking anything else. Really? Why? Look, I don't know how to explain it. Let's just keep looking outside, okay? Right.
Okay, finally got a new setting so now I can drink some water. Lyra and I walked behind the hotel. We only stumbled upon a set of brushes and foliage.
Doesn't look like there's much to see here.
Maybe, but there's only one way to know for sure. Let's look around. It's kind of weird how Moondancer sometimes shows up and sometimes doesn't, and it throws me off because Moondancer's like name is does it look exactly the same like background UI wise? Personally, if Moondancer isn't gonna show up sometimes, they should have done like the 100-line thing where the name goes over here so I know it's Moondancer saying it. Events! Event, chat.
Just a few bushes. Nothing out of the ordinary, I guess. If only these were the kinds that had berries on them.
I could feel my stomach growling. I don't even remember the last time I'd eaten before I got knocked unconscious.
Of course, Bonbon was the one who knew which ones were poisonous.
Suddenly, I'm not so hungry anymore. Ruddle. I swear, I just saw that bush move, but it couldn't have been the wind. It must have been the wind.
Hey, I think there's something in the bushes here.
Hold on, that might not be a good idea. Lyra got closer to the source of the noise when suddenly... Oh, fuck me. Oh, God. Hi, Babs.
Stay back. Don't come any closer.
God, doesn't she have does she have a Brooklyn accent or a Southern accent? Who's your favorite to least favorite of the main 6? Oh, fuck. Why would you ask that? So, okay, this is going to be tough, and I'm going to be judged heavily. Twilight's number 1, obviously. Oh boy, here we go. Then it goes... Oh boy, this is tough. Twilight's first. Really ruminating on this. God, it's kind of a four-way tie. Four-way tie. And then Pinkie Pie. Okay, let's work down then. Pinkie Pie, Fluttershy. This is going to be insane tier listing. So worst to best. Just know I don't hate them. Oh no, who put the child here? Sorry, I gotta finish this. Pinkie Pie, Fluttershy, Rainbow Dash, Rarity, Applejack, Twilight. There we go. Bottom to top. I also think Applejack is consistently my favorite growing up. Also Fluttershy because animals are your special interest. Fair enough. I don't hate just know it's kind of hard for me to compare all these characters because I don't hate a single one of the main 6. So trying to label them is hard, but like it's like Twilight I put on a pedestal and then the rest are kind of even, with maybe Pinkie Pie being a bit lower.
Stay back. Don't come any closer.
Okay, it's a city accent. Fuck. A voice with a city accent and a childish ring came out. That voice definitely belonged to a filly.
Hey there, we're not gonna hurt you.
Are you gonna be able to do Applejack's accent? You mean a southern accent I've been doing?
Well, hooey.
Kinda. I could try.
How do I know that? Maybe you was the one who dragged me here in the first place.
We're just as confused as you are. Believe me, if we had any answers, we'd already be out of here.
You's really not part of this?
Nope, we're investigating too. What about you? The filly hesitated before stepping out fully from behind the bush.
Keeping myself safe, I guess.
Okay, so we can all universally agree that whoever kills the child deserves the worst execution in this game, yeah?
I don't think staying hidden in the bushes will keep you safe.
But then again, I don't think any place here is all that safe. Yeah, I know, her sprites are adorable. Babs.
Say, what's your name, little filly? Name's Babseed. Not that it matters much right now.
Babseed.
Nice to meet you, Babs. What's that cape you're wearing? It looks pretty cool. This? My cousin Applebloom gave it to me after making me an official member of the Cutie Mark Crusaders.
Ultimate Cutie Mark Crusader. I feel like she has to live. Everyone would throw hooves and someone murked the filly. But it'd be one hell of a twist. Imagine if she killed someone.
Cutie Mark Crusaders? Like the ones from Ponyville? Yeah, that one. I was in the middle of a crusade in Manhattan, helping a pony struggling with his cutie mark. He used to be a talent manager, but then lost his job and forgot his own purpose.
I'm pretty sure I've heard about this some months ago. Okay, literally Ultimate Cutie Mark Crusader.
I managed to help him remember his passion of helping other ponies. On the way home, I suddenly felt really tired, and then I woke up in this place. I think it was magic or something. I don't know. Oh, do you think he's the one who, brought you here? No, he was an Earth pony, not a unicorn.
Whoever brought us here, they had no reservations, not even about a filly.
My sister must be really worried about me right now. I want to go home.
Babs has a sister? I literally forgot. Does Babs actually have a sister? Was that ever mentioned, or am I forgetting? It's probably mentioned in the comics.
Do you want to tag along? I can't imagine how scary it must be to be all by yourself. Wait, tagging along? Yeah, we'll make sure to keep you safe.
Babs' sad eyes glance between the two of us, contemplating Lyra's proposition.
I appreciate the offer, but I can't trust any pony right now.
Okay, it's like a distrust theme, I'm noticing. Classic Danganronpa.
Really? Why not? Like I said, I don't know if you's the ones behind all of this. I'll take my chances being by myself. Okay.
Babs left us.
Is it really okay to let that filly be on her own?
Well, she's smart enough not to trust strangers. I think she'll be fine for the time being. Alright, besides, we have more important things to worry about right now.
If you say so.
Okay. Huh.
I don't get it. It's just some trees.
Is there really something important here?
I think it's worth checking out. You think there's some sort of button hidden in the trunk that leads to a secret entrance? I swear to God. I swear to Christ! That's not what I... Ah! I instantly regret pressing on that tree. It's this fucker.
Okay. Hey, what's the commotion over there?
God, I want to punch him in the face. He still has a very punchable face. Good job, game. Good job, artist, for translating how punchable Fluttershy's brother is. To the point to where my brain blocked out what his fucking name is. I don't even know. Zeph. Now I remember. Thanks. Where did this guy even come from? He looks way too carefree and relaxed considering we're all trapped in here. Making tint his eyes red. He and Yasuhiro would get along really well. Huh?
Weren't you oh man, God.
Alright. Mentally preparing myself.
Weren't you girls arguing about something?
We're just talking about our situation. We're fine. Okay, did I break the game? Because you're off center now.
Oh.
Or is it supposed to look like this? Oh my god, I don't think it's supposed to look like this. I think we broke the game! I think we broke the game, guys! Behold, the Kazuichi Soda this game, I guess. And he'll miraculously survive till the end. Hooray!
Ah, how rude of me. I forgot to introduce myself. The name's Zephyr Breeze. Don't forget, Kay.
Okay, yeah, the game's broken. I broke the game. Shit, I broke it. Lyra! Stop staring at me. Move. Actually, you know what? Stay right there, Lyra. Stay right there. I don't want to see Zephyr. I don't want to see Zephyr. Oh my god.
So what are you girls doing?
I guess we were just investigating this place.
Investigating?
Why? It's like Moon Dancer is purposefully like aiming it in a way where she can still sort of see him. Like aiming herself, putting Lyra between her and Zephyr. Amazing! Amazing! This is great! Perfect timing.
Investigating? Why?
What do you mean? What do you mean, why?
Well, I was just taking a nap below a tree, and when I woke up to stretch my wings, I heard you two talking about something pretty loudly.
Hold on. You were just taking a nap this entire time?
Of course. Every stallion needs their beauty sleep. Siesta.
Lyra, can you move back to the right a little bit, please? Just move a bit to the right. Move to the right. Move to the right. Zephyr, you don't actually know anything about what's going on, right?
Of course I do. Let me think. I've got it. It's a surprise party, right?
Also, what is it with Zephyr and flirting with lesbians?
Is it a wedding reception? Is it a wedding reception then? Who got married?
Who would invite you to their wedding? There's no party. We all passed out and somebody brought us into the middle of nowhere.
The middle of nowhere? Ha! Please, this place isn't in the middle of nowhere.
Wait, you know where we are?
Yeah, we're somewhere near in Niagara Falls. I can tell because I recognize some of these trees.
Zephyr being useful? Are we actually near Niagara Falls? Oh god, that name is gonna make me say something else. You recognize some trees? Of course. You never forget a good nap spot.
What on earth would he even be talent-wise? Ultimate neat. Does he even have an actual job? I'm pretty sure he's a job hopper, isn't he? And he lives with his parents? God damn it.
I guess that's true. But how can you really recognize a place by just a bunch of trees?
Oh, it's easy, just...
That's not important. The point is that we're trapped in this dome, and there's no way out.
Wait. Trapped? This isn't good. I have to.
Actually, now that I think about it, I don't have anything scheduled for today.
But if I'm stuck here, then who's gonna water my plants? Hold on, do I even have any plants? Zephyr? Shut up, please. It would track for Zephyr to apply his skills in the most meaningless context possible without realizing it. Zephyr's gonna solve an entire murder by accident, and then Moondancer's gonna look at him slack-jawed like this isn't fucking happening.
Nope, I know.
Never mind, false alarm. Carry on. I slapped my hoof to my face. How could he be so oblivious to our situation? We're approaching Yasuhiro levels of stupid. Thank you for blocking most of his face, Lyra.
So, you're not worried about being here? Don't you have family or friends to return to?
I'm sure they'll be fine. Zephyr Breeze is just taking a sun vacation. Yeah.
This isn't just a sudden vacation. We were literally kidnapped. If you're not gonna take this seriously, at least don't waste the time of those of us who are.
Alright. I guess I'll leave now. But fear not. Zephyr will do the best investigation you'll ever see. But we'll all be out of here. And we'll all be out of here in no time. Don't worry, ladies. You count on Zephyr, okay? He left. Thank God. Honestly, good riddance! Me and Moondancer.
Moondancer, that was a bit harsh, don't you think?
No. Harsh? That stallion has only 2 brain cells and they're fighting for 3rd place! Holy fuck, Moondancer! Bold of you to assume there are 2 brain cells up there.
He's scared like the rest of us. Maybe this is just how he's coping.
There's no excuse for being a distraction. We need to focus, not whatever that was. Alright, the vent. Bold of her assume he has a brain at all. True.
Oh, a vent. You think we can get inside through there?
Oh my fucking god, Chiba and Erina mentality.
I think I'd rather we go in through the door.
Oh, fuck me. Fuck me. I just thought of a vent and Babs. God damn it. No, we're not gonna put Babs through the vent.
Ah, come on! We could crawl through like a sneaky secret agent, or a cool action hero, or a shifty alien monster, ready to strike some poor engineer fixing the wires.
Did you just reference aliens?
I think you've been watching too many movies, Lyra.
Still, the cover looks loose enough. If I pulled it hard enough, I wouldn't bother. I didn't expect it to be another character. Huh? Fuck. Who is he? Trying to open I don't know what voice to give you, my guy. I'll just give you my voice. Trying to open a vent, are you?
Yeah, who are you?
The name's Sky Stinger. Fastest flyer you'll ever meet. Sky Stinger. Alright, let's search this one up. I don't remember him. Sky Stinger. MLP. Alright. Pegasus Pony from My Little Pony Friendships Magic. Okay. He's part of the Wonderbolt Cadets. Best friend, Vapor Trail. Believes he is naturally gifted flyer and dismisses the need for practice. He's an Okay, is that true? That's an AI generated answer. Sorry, let's look at the wiki. Okay, he is
He is... Stop moving around. Okay, very self-confident and egotistical. He is a certain ability to become a wonderbolt, and he dismisses the need to go over basic flying techniques with volunteer instructors Twilight Sparkle and Rainbow Dash, alright? However, Sky later demonstrates genuine concern for his best friend and wing pony Vapor Trail, who he believes is the weaker flyer than himself. Oh, he's sexist. Okay. And in need of improvement. During freestyle training, it is revealed that Sky Stinger is unable to perform aerial tricks without Vapor's child's hidden support. Oh, right, yeah, I remember now. Now I remember, he thinks he's a talented flyer, but he's not. Vapor Trail is literally carrying him. There's also, and this has been the case ever since the two first met when they were young. I'm remembering the episode slowly but surely, and right now I'm just sitting here like, you let this go on since childhood? Come from a large family where you had a difficult time getting attention, alright? Acrobatics under the guise of helping Vapor Trail, but he still insists he doesn't need to practice, but okay, I get it. Ruined to the point that it makes no effort to impress Spitfire. Okay, makes amends eventually. Okay, got it. Okay, make cameo appearances. Alright, yeah, cool. Vapor Trail was kind of a doormat, yeah. The name's... I don't want to give him my voice. The name... the name is Sky Stinger. Fastest flyer you'll ever meet. I think I just gave him the same... Okay, now it's too low. I think I gave him the, I'm gonna have to differentiate when they're both on screen. I'm gonna have to start differentiating the voices. Anyway, we already opened the small vent to try and get inside. Unfortunately, it's too small. Only a foal could slip through. Then carry Babs up there? Wait, we? Hold on. Where is she? Okay, I don't remember. Hold on, where is she? I'm just doing a deep voice. Hold on. Where is she? Come on, introduce yourself. Hi, Vapor. She's a lot shyer compared to Sky.
I'm Vapor Trail. Nice to meet you.
Okay, it's too low now. She's my wing pony. Probably the best wing pony ever, too. Okay, it seems like this takes place after the episode. Thank God, because if we had to deal with him at square one, I wouldn't be able to handle it.
Nice to meet you. I'm Lyra, and this is my friend Moon Dancer.
We're French? Great. So what are you two doing?
We're looking around this mysterious place. Maybe we could find a way inside this building.
A way in? Why? We should be looking for a way to bust out of this place.
I agree, but that dome is tough. None of our unicorn magic works, and even the earth ponies we met couldn't put a crack into it.
Yay! For character development, it would be a shame if one of them died. Oh god, which one of them would though? Well, good thing I'm not a unicorn or an earth pony then.
That's not what I meant.
Hey, we Pegasi have to soar through the sky, not be trapped in whatever this is.
Really? But it seems like there's enough room to fly around and to fly in here.
You did not just say that. Just look at that wide open sky. We're missing out if we're trapped in here.
What do you plan on doing?
I'm going to build up as much speed as I can and smash through the glass to get us all free. Like a bug. I was about to say like a bug hits a windshield, but then I just read Vapor's line.
Sky, no! You already ran into the glass 3 times already. Flying any faster into it is just gonna get you hurt.
You could see a strong arc for Sky Stringer if he lost his biggest supporter. True, yeah. That's why you're here, baby. All I need is for you to give me a little boost.
But
Look, we gotta get out of here ASAP. I don't want whoever trapped us in here hurting you, okay?
But what worries me is you getting hurt, Sky. I'm really scared. I don't want anything to happen to you.
These two definitely have some histories together. I think they're more than just friends and neighborhood roommates.
Alright, baby. You win.
Thank you, Sky.
I just wish we didn't have to deal with this right now.
Yeah. We really had an important training session for the Wonderbolts today.
G and they were roommates.
Wait, you guys are with the Wonderbolts?
Ha! We practically are.
We're just trainees.
Come on, where's your confidence?
I mean, we're on our way to become fully-fledged Wonderbolts.
Great, that's my baby.
Okay, yeah. Wow, she's blushing pretty hard. Just what we needed, a straight couple.
I hope we find a way out soon.
Hope?
Spitfire might think we're slacking off, but that's not true. We've been working really hard the past few months.
Well, it's not like we can do much just sitting around. We should keep looking around. Maybe we'll find something this time.
Is there anything up there worth investigating? Not really. There's not much up high to report about. There aren't even any clouds in here.
Okay, so no clouds in here. Okay, good to establish. Can we simulate weather in here, though? Because, Pegasi can manipulate weather. So the cloud can be a weapon in this case.
Oh.
There's a lot of potential you could do with a My Little Pony fangan. A lot of things you can do with a My Little Pony fangan now that I think about it. If you're creative enough, if you're not a coward.
Regardless, please let us know if you find anything else. We'll continue investigating down here. Got it. It was nice meeting you.
Good luck.
Ah, fuck, I gotta, like, go high pitch and then low pitch. Back to back now. God damn it. Why did I do this to myself? They flew away.
Well, it's nice that those two have each other's backs to help investigate. Wouldn't you agree, Moondancer?
Huh? Oh, yeah, I guess. What was that? Yeah, I saw someone flying above.
Lara, did you see that?
See what?
Some sort of black bird that just went past.
I didn't see anything like that.
Never mind, I must have just imagined it. Lara, are you okay?
Huh? Oh yeah, I'm fine.
What's with her?
Investigation complete.
I think that's all there is to see around here. Where else can we check?
There's still the hotel, but let me guess. You still don't want to check it out, do you?
I miss my wife tales. Oh my god.
Look, I know how you feel about it. You're worried it's going to get us into trouble, or worse.
Am I a fan of the Wonderbolt episodes? I thought they were fine for what they were. I won't, like, rank them high or rank them low. There's some hit or misses, but, like, overall I think they're fine. They're good.
Moondancer, can I ask you something?
Hmm?
Can you trust me?
What do you mean?
I mean, I know this situation is scary. For all of us, I'm scared too. Terrified even. But if we don't start trusting each other, even a little, then what chance do we have? I've been trying to help, trying to keep everyone together. But it feels like no one really wants to trust me. I don't blame them, but still, I can't do this on my own. I don't want to do this on my own. So whatever's coming next, no matter how dangerous or scary it gets, I want you to know I'm on your side. Always. You're my friend, Moondancer dies in Chapter 1. So please, don't shut me out. Don't try to face this by yourself. I want you to trust me.
Even if Lyra has been on my side since I woke up, I've been trying to handle this situation alone.
The more we discovered about the predicament, the more I found trust to be dangerous. Okay, is it really distrust as the main theme? I guess it makes sense for a My Little Pony fan gan a little bit. Because trust is a very big part in relationships, yeah? I wonder if that experiment we heard about in the prologue is going to be recreated through this. Is that what this experiment is? Despite that, Lyra never gave up. She kept insisting that trust was the only way forward, always trying to bring us together. While I didn't agree with her wholeheartedly, she had a point. Sorry. Maybe it would be a good idea to have some pony to rely upon. Taking a deep breath, I finally turned to face Lyra. Okay, we'll check the hotel. Together. Together! If we lose Lyra, we're so over. If Lyra pulls Xander from the spare time, it's so over. Really? Yeah, I mean, it's not like I'm thrilled about it, but you're right. I trust you. That's exactly what I needed to hear. Her smile. It was warm, like a candle illuminating the darkness. No, she pulls a Sayaka. I hope I was sincere enough to her. Hope? Let's go! Alright, lead the way. Don't remind me, Xander was my favorite. It's the fastest a favorite of mine has ever died. Bruh. I feel that one. Lyra and I circled the building again, this time much closer, and they were roommates. Its decrepit nature was even more evident on close inspection. You could see the moss growing through the cracks. It was also getting really dark. Oh, fuck. He's been fucking snoozing this whole time. God, it's gonna take me... The stallion is still asleep. Guess I wasn't the last one to wake up after all. Hey, hello? Are you okay? Still asleep. Must be out cold. What if I slap him awake? That ought to do it, right? You didn't try that with me, right? Lyra, I think of one pony more deserving. I can think of one pony more deserving to be slapped, and it isn't this stallion. Still, I'm also waiting to wake up from whatever this nightmare is. Alright. Open up, you stupid door! Oh my god. 28 times. 28 stab wounds. If it didn't open the first 28 times you tried... Shut up! He seems busy. Maybe I should talk to the other guy. Fancy Pants, right? Excuse me, sir. Should I give him a lisp? To make him sound more... Yes, can I help you? I don't suppose you have any idea what's going on here, do you? I'm afraid not. I'm just as lost as you are. All are. Ah. My apologies. Where are my manners? I haven't even introduced myself to you. My name is Fancy Pants, a highly regarded pony in the Canterlot Elite. Fancy Pants. Wow. Hi, Fancy Pants. It's me, Lyra. You remember me, right? But of course. Of course I remember you, Miss Heartstrings. Your talent with the lyres is truly something unforgettable. Ah, shucks. You're gonna make me blush. Oh, and this is my friend Moondancer. She lives in Canterlot, just like you. A pleasure to meet your acquaintance, Miss Moondancer. You're a member of the Canterlot Elite, huh? Fancy Pants is kinda goated. Iconic, even. Oh, I admit it is quite unusual for my name to be unheard of, especially to some pony who is also a Canterlot resident. Well, I usually keep my stuff to the library. Ah, a scholar I take it. How wonderful. Usually those Canterlot's elites are total snobs. Why is this guy so different? In regards to our current predicament, I am doing my best to try and get to the bottom of this, but it hasn't been easy. What was a figure like him doing here of all places? Are we just never gonna elaborate on the other dark figure that passed? Probably not for a while. Over a dozen ponies is no easy feat, let alone a member of the elite.
Do you remember how you got here, Fancy Pants?
As a matter of fact, I do. I was taking the carriage on my way home. However, the vehicle suddenly came to a halt. I came out to check on the driver, but then I was struck on the back of my head. Before I could truly pass out, I heard the voice of a mare. Though I'm afraid I can't remember any of what she said.
Okay, so a mare. Alright, that's important.
Mare?
I'm quite sure of it. After I woke here, just like the rest of you.
I see. So, why are you standing outside? Isn't it worth trying to explore inside?
I'm afraid it hasn't been that simple, Miss Lyra. We've been trying to enter this decrepit building ever since we woke up. But the door is locked shut, and no amount of force seems to be enough to open it.
But, well, that's strange. Why would we be put into this dome with a building if we can't enter it? So there's absolutely no way inside.
Not entirely. To your right, there's what appears to be a market. Regardless, I think we're simply not meant to enter this place yet.
Not meant to enter yet?
Simply put, whoever brought us here isn't done preparing whatever is inside, or is just looking for the best opportunity to reveal the building's contents.
But what could they be? What could they have possibly been trying to repair? From what I've seen, this looks like an ordinary rundown hotel.
Sorry, my bad.
I don't believe it's that simple. Whoever brought us here has a purpose, and I fear it may not be a pleasant one.
A purpose? As ominous as it was, it explained our predicament. There was a twisted narrative that could justify every oddity, every deliberate decision. But even then, what is the purpose? What is some pony trying to accomplish with this? And more importantly, what can we do? But we're here for each other, right? I feel like Fancy Pants has to die. He's too smart and he's very charismatic. Giving me Wolfgang vibes from Eden's Garden a little bit. Honestly, yeah, I was thinking that too. I need to see how chapter 1 plays out, but like, based off of vibes in the prologue, I feel like Lyra dying in chapter 1 is a high possibility. Her being a killer sounds insane though. Fancy Pants also being a killer sounds insane though. What is Fancy Pants' personality like again? Lyra's voice halted me from spiraling into endless what-ifs and worst-case scenarios. We may not know what we got into, but I doubt they can handle a dozen ponies.
That's a way to put it, yes.
The point is, we can face it if we stick together.
Together!
Optimistic. Oblivious so. I think it's supposed to be obliviously so. Gotta kill either the leader or the protag's bestie. Or better yet, why not both? True. However, even as misplaced as our optimism may be, it reminded me that panic won't solve anything. Regardless, I think I've seen enough of the hotel for now.
Well, let's move forward. There's still a few things to see.
I'm gonna hit enter again. Oh shit. Yeah, sorry. Okay, it's door stuck. Come on! I don't think he's in the mood to talk. Alright. Lyra.
Did you see all that moss growing on the sides? It's like this place hasn't seen any pony for years.
Yeah, we might be far away from any pony who could help if we've been taken to an abandoned building.
That's not a great sign.
Investigation complete, I see.
So, what do you think, Moondancer?
If we can't get inside, then maybe...
Hey! If you're all done chit-chatting, why don't you help me get this door open? Open up, you stupid door! If it didn't open the first 29 times you tried. Shut up!
The small Pegasus pushed against the door, unable to move it in the slightest. He's really short. He can't be another foal like Babs, right?
I insist that even with our current predicament, we shouldn't resort to such
restless measures.
Then what else am I supposed to do? Can't see pants.
The building has been enchanted to make the interior of the building inaccessible by any method. Forcing your way in is just a wasted effort.
A D&D's greatest weakness is doors.
So please stop before it gets us into any trouble.
Trouble? A washout is never afraid of trouble. A washout is trouble. So shut up and help me.
Oh yeah, that's what they're called. Washouts. Wasn't that the thing started by that one pony that got kicked out of the Wonderbolts for being too reckless? The short Pegasus continued to struggle for a few moments until he landed on the ground, visibly tired.
Exhausted already, it seems.
You must be a really good partner, huh? Let some pony do all the heavy lifting while you just sit back and look good.
A good partner is one who won't follow his fellow partners to fall into danger. Clearly my words have fallen on deaf ears.
You think I'm just gonna sit around and do nothing? I'm not just going to sit around and be at the mercy of whoever put us in this stupid dome.
I understand what you're trying to say, but wouldn't it be rash to act without any consideration of what we might face?
Ha! Like I said, a washout isn't scared of danger.
You mentioned these washouts quite a few times, but I have no idea what they are. Would you care to explain?
Of course a pony like you would know. First off, the name is Short Fuse.
Oh my god.
I became a washout after being rejected by the Wonderbolts.
I wonder why. With a name like Short Fuse? Oh my god, no. Hold on. I can't find the wiki, the full wiki. All I know is that he's short-tempered, yeah? Lightning dust, alright. So I'm just trying to see if I can find that one for short fuse real quick. Yeah, anger issues. Okay, before I was saying, God, it just reminded me that don't we have two Wonderbolt cadets? God, what is their dynamic gonna be like? Short fuse. Fitting enough, it made his lack of temper evident. Sentenced him to the jail box. Why am I getting Ace Marky vibes from him? Short fuse.
Honestly, that might have been the best thing that's ever happened to me. The washouts are kind of like much cooler than the Wonderbolts. We do all kinds of extreme acrobatics and performances. And of course, there are a ton of explosions. The bolts are never gonna match that.
No, you were thinking that too? Oh my god, Dragon Ball! I can't believe it. I'm now starting to get like Ezekiel vibes now too. Ezekiel plus Ace equals short fuse.
One time our leader tied herself to a rocket and almost made it to space. That was incredible.
Oops, how did it go?
Well, she might have ended up in the hospital, but she's doing just fine. That's what we washouts live for. What's life without a little bit of trouble?
Oh, okay. I think he's a legitimate Wonderbolt, yeah? Okay, this just makes me realize I recognize the Pegasi characters the least for some reason. But this goes beyond... Oh my god, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with him. But this goes beyond some trouble when it puts others' lives in danger. Another Pegasus descended from the sky, landing next to us. Oh, was he the figure from before?
Tch, of course you'd say that.
Well, what else do you want me to say? Greetings. We have more company, so if you want to introduce yourself to these lovely mares. Is that so? Well then.
I'm Thunderlane, a proud Wonderbolt. A pleasure to meet you.
Alright, I think I'm gonna go deep with Growl. I think he has to live past the first victim so he can experience the horrors. Yeah. Thunderlane. Okay, he's actually a Wonderbolt. Yeah, I already know that. I remember now. This guy's cool. Yeah, his name is Thunderlane.
Wow, a Wonderbolt! Just like those other two Pegasus we met.
I'm guessing you mean Sky and Vapor. They've been helping me look around the place.
Yeah, it's so cool that you're here with us. Actually, I don't think I've seen you in any of the shows.
That's because I officially joined the group not too long ago.
So, Mr. Thunderlane, I take it you're done looking at the surroundings of the building.
Yeah, and I didn't find a single opening.
What about the vent? Is that so? Was there no window or vent to be opened? Vent! Do.
Nope. All the windows are shut, and all the vents are too small to crawl through.
There's too many Wonderbolts, I fear. There's like 4 of them. One of them's former, one of them's official, and 2 of them are like cadets. It's gonna be like a tug-of-war. Did I read this already?
Nope. All the vents are shut. All the windows are shut, and all the vents are too small to crawl through.
What about the roof? Surely there must have been a trap door of sorts.
Well, if there was, we didn't see any.
It seems we were apparently incapable of accessing the building in any capacity. Of course we wouldn't be able to investigate it. So much for investigating. This doesn't make any sense.
I mean, at least some of us tried. The same can't be said for every pony.
Short fuse, we've already been through this.
Yeah, and I figured figured out you're too scared to get in your hooves duty, unlike me. I think you should stop acting like everything will be solved with brute force. Please, you'd miss me if I didn't. Besides, I'm taking some risk. Same can't be said about you and the Wonderbolts. Seriously, when was the last time you bozos tried something new? Always the same stunts and flights.
Now, Short Fuse, there's no need to get personal. I ask you to take a moment to...
See, this is what got you expelled from the group to begin with. I used to think we could have been great flyers together, but now...
And they were roommates?
Oh, don't bother with your gaslighting. When I was kicked out, you didn't even bother reaching out.
Oh boy. And they were exes. They were ex-roommates. Toxic Yaoi. Yes. Alright. We got Yuri, we got Yaoi.
Because I was working hard on becoming a Wonderbolt. Working hard, and you were stuck as a trainee until season 7. Damn. Don't you dismiss my efforts like that. And what are you gonna do about it?
Rage bait, rage bait, rage bait. They are either going to have they're going to have the most toxic Yaoi relationship. Thunderlane spread his wings open, staring fiercely at Short Fuse. They looked like they were ready to brawl at any moment.
Guys, wait!
You trying to square up or what? I'd hate to embarrass a Wonderbolt in front of his fans. Oh right, you got none.
Rage bait. Why? Why have we not escaped the red rage baiter character yet?
Ugh.
Thunderlane launched towards Short Fuse in a swift motion. Shit, I didn't read that. However, Short Fuse flew off before Thunderlane could catch him.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
A man has fallen in the river of Lego City. Get a room already. I mean, what? Who said that? Literally me?
Time to test if you're Wonderbolt material, Thunderboy. Catch me if you can.
Sorry. Sorry, it's like a don't catch me gate thoughts moment. The two Percocide darted away, leaving us in a cloud of dust.
Seriously, what is Short Fuse's problem?
I must apologize. He can be rather impulsive at times, but I believe he means well, for the most part.
I hope so. Somebody like him could be a liability in a situation like this.
I should make sure that neither of them get into trouble. If you'll... Oh God, if you'll excuse me.
So, now what? Well, I think we should... That's Stallion!
That's Stallion. He's waking up. So loud. What's going on? Oh, fantastic! I woke up in the middle of nowhere yet again!
Hey, are you alright?
Lara approached the Stallion, but he quickly held up a hoof to stop her in her tracks. Oh yeah, he's an incel. Hold on. Who are you? What am I doing here?
Well, I'm Lyra Heartstrings, and this is my friend Moondancer. We woke up here just like you.
You don't know why we're here, huh? Alright, whatever. I guess I'll play along. The name's Quibblepants. Don't know what else to say. Just a regular Tuesday for this dork. Yeah, ultimate dork is his talent. I wonder if we're gonna get ultimate talents. Okay, after this scene, it's been 2 hours. After this scene, I'm gonna go top off my water.
Quibblepants, did you just say that this is not your first time you wake up in an unknown place?
It's a long story. Let's just say some of my friends love pulling pranks on me. Thanks, Rainbow Dash. One time I woke up in the middle of the forest and my friends acted like some bunch of bandits that were gonna kill me.
Wait, really? That sounds a little too much.
Or not. Anyway, what's the deal with this place? I don't remember how I got here, nor do I see an exit anywhere.
Unfortunately, all of us are in the same boat. You're the last one to wake up.
Oh, sorry. Unfortunately, all of us are in the same boat.
You're the last one to wake up.
So, how did we even get here then? Surely you can't enter this place if wasn't an opening anywhere.
We don't actually know. We were all kidnapped and we've been investigating this place for some time now. We haven't found anything so far.
This guy needs better friends. I'd say if he wasn't an insufferable ass. Ugh, God. I guess I'll take your word for it. But I think he maybe missed something.
We didn't miss anything. We tested magic, force, even digging out here. Nothing worked.
Right, so you're telling me some pony just threw up an impenetrable magic dome overnight, teleported us all inside, and now we're stuck. Yeah, that's ridiculous.
We're standing right under it right now. How is this still up for debate?
I don't know. Maybe because this whole situation is insane? Bro woke up. Bro woke up and is already fucking fighting people. For all we know, this could be another prank. Yet another prank. Or a setup. Maybe some rich noble pony thought it'd be hilarious to trap a bunch of us in a giant fishbowl. And the fact that you supposedly haven't been able to break out, it's too convoluted in my opinion.
That seems way too complex to just be a prank.
You'd be surprised what ponies are willing to do for a laugh. Maybe if we find whoever's running this joke, we could get out of here.
Or maybe we could acknowledge reality. Or maybe we could acknowledge reality and start figuring out what to do next.
Fine, let's say you're right. Then what? Just give up and start making ourselves at home in this creepy abandoned hotel over there?
We can't even get inside the hotel yet. All the entrances are locked for some reason.
Oh, great! More mysteries! Fantastic! Love that for us.
Complaining won't change the situation.
Neither will acting calm like we know everything. If we really were kidnapped, shouldn't you be freaking out? I mean, you were literally taken to an isolated place against your will.
You're right, but...
So why aren't you panicking? Why are you treating this like a vacation?
Excuse me, a vacation?
Bro, he woke up and literally started fighting. What the fuck, Quibble? You've been so nonchalant about the situation as if it was nothing but the newspaper Sudoku. The reason we've been so calm, and that is an overstatement, is because panicking won't help. Oh, how how pragmatic of you. I'm not believing in anything until I see proof, evidence. So far, you've got none. This guy... Fine, if you're so interested, then why don't you go investigate yourself? That is what I'm gonna do anyways. Ugh. And I was having a normal Tuesday! And I was having a normal Tuesday before I got dragged into something I didn't sign up for. Oh my god. Dragon Wolf! Short fuse, quibble, make a limestone look like a saint. God. We got like a 4 for this cast is annoying the piss out of me. We got quibble, we got Zephyr Breeze, we got short fuse, and then we got limestone. Holy fuck.
Quibble Pants, hold up.
Huh?
Do you want to investigate together?
Investigate together? What? Lyra, my blood pressure's rising just talking to this guy, and you want to work with him?
Yeah. The more numbers we have on our side, the faster we can figure this out. Besides, you seem like a very smart pony.
Oh, thanks.
So, what do you say?
Facing the situation alone or tagging along with a couple of ponies I just met. You two seem to know what's going on as well, but... Sorry, but I think I'll go on my own.
Wait, huh?
Don't take this personally. I just work better alone. Lyra's way better than us. Lyra's way too hopeful.
I guess that's fair. I hope you'll be able to trust someone at some point.
Hope? Right. He left. What an intense guy. Woke up and immediately started arguing.
So, there's really nothing else to see here, huh?
For now, at least.
But I suspect that won't remain untrue for long. That won't remain true for long. And I thought this was the main place we were supposed to check. Talk about a big bust. Well, I guess the last place to see is that market, right?
Worth a shot, I suppose. But it's not like we can investigate anything else.
Alright, come on, Moon Dancer.
Lyra and I made our way to the market, Fancy Pants mentioned. At least he let her down gently. I think that's Olive Branch did some good. I hope I didn't just jinx this. True. I don't think Quibble is a bit of an asshole. But I don't think he's just a dork and a bit of an asshole. He's like partially incel. He's borderline incel, but he's not that bad. Which is saying a lot. He's not that bad when you get to know him. Okay. While we still have music playing in the background, I'm gonna go on a 10 to 15 minute break. We've hit a little over 2 hours. I'm gonna go pee and use the restroom real quick. Go ahead and grab dinner, go ahead and stretch. Be back in like 5 to 10 minutes. Alright, I'm back. There we go. Okay, come on.
Cozy Market? Is that a brand?
The shine, it looks like it was drawn by a foal. Is it Cozy Glow? Is Cozy Glow the... Is Cozy Glow the mascot?
Hey, drawing signs is very difficult. Even Pinkie Pie struggles at it sometimes.
Whatever, let's just get this over with.
for some reason I kind of thought this place would be more full.
There's rope. I see rope. Is that going to be used in the murder of Chapter 1?
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Alright, boxes. Maybe there's something useful in these boxes. I searched through as many boxes as I could, but they were filled with nothing but random junk. Oh god! Literally, knowing that this is a Danganronpa game kind of situation, being in a room like this causes me so much anxiety because I'm just like, oh fuck, there's so many things here that can be used as a murder weapon.
Well, that was a total waste of time. I wouldn't say that. Now we know there's nothing in those boxes.
I wish I had your optimism, Lyra. Alright, fridge. Fridge!
Ooh, maybe there's something good to eat in the fridge.
Is it all poison? We opened the fridge, but there were only some bottles of soda, cider, and a few bags of ice. No water?
I was hoping there'd be some fruits or vegetables to eat here. Oh well, at least I can quench my thirst.
Lyra, we don't know if that's... Huh?
Ah, much better.
The soda was still fishy.
Mm-hmm. Really hit the spot.
If the soda was still fizzy, that would mean those bottles were put in the fridge recently. How long would it take for soda to not be fizzy anymore? I don't know, because I've had like a cooler for months and like my brother keeps taking soda from it, but I never heard him complain that it tastes flat at all. For months, by the way. Has been taking soda from the cooler we had. And hasn't complained once. It's not even the fridge. I mean cooler outside the house. And he never complained that the soda tasted flat. Shelves. These shelves are stocked with grains, canned food, and other important snacks.
Can't exactly make a meal out of anything here.
Not unless you eat corn straight from the can, anyway. The other shelf had various toiletries, soap, shampoo, toothpaste, and a few healthcare products like bandages and disinfectants, and a rope. Helpful for a small injury, but if some pony's life were in danger. Literally how? I don't know. It just is. Magic cooler. If I had to guess, this would lead to the staff room. Not that I see any staff around here. Locked, of course.
You think whoever abducted us is behind that door?
Imagine if it was that simple.
I don't think it'd be that easy, Lyra.
But what if?
Hey, Lyra.
Lyra? Lyra.
Lyra! Yeah, uh-huh. Oh, what is it?
Can you help me investigate instead of just standing there drooling?
Sorry, it's just... those are my favorite brand of oats over there.
Lyra, we don't even know if any of this stuff is safe to eat. Well, the soda was fine.
Fine.
Believe me, Lyra, I'd love to have something to fill my stomach, too. Investigation complete.
I really thought there'd be more than just a few snacks in here. Or at least something helpful, or something else useful that would help us escape.
Yeah, but there's still a little more in here to investigate. Come on, Lyra. Okay, it's weird, alright? It is weird. Like, literally, if Moon Dancer is not gonna appear on screen, or like, you know, like, move this to the right. That's my thing. It's a bit of a nitpick, but sometimes I'm not able to tell when it's like, who's talking. With like, Danganronpa, original Danganronpa with Trigger Happy Havoc, where we couldn't see the protagonist, I'm pretty sure it changes what the UI looks like, yeah? Color-wise? And then it was doing the V3 thing, where, like, Moon Dancer shows up and we see her sprite, but now it's just like, why not? Like, why not do that in this moment? We turn to the corner into the next aisle, and... on the wall, you only now saw that? Is this a flashlight or a taser? What is this? 2 shovels. Oh, God. There's only going to be 1 shovel, isn't there? On the wall, we're lined up of a variety of tools, from shovels to hammers, axes, and what appeared to be a stun gun. Huh? What are these doing here?
An axe? Why no question would someone need an axe in a place like this?
Step back!
Huh?
Oh, it's Coco. Oh, it's Coco. Oh no. I'm saying oh no because I already gave the shy voice to someone else. Shit. So one of them is gonna have to take a lisp.
You're not allowed in here, so please go away.
Without either of us realizing, a mare came up from behind. She looked timid, but completely on edge.
We're just checking this place. We're not going to... You can't take these. Please, just leave them alone and go.
How can a pony use a hatchet? With their mouth? Or magic? Also, hi, Nani. How does the mic sound? I was kind of a little iffy on using the mic because, like, it kind of picks up background noise sometimes in the house, but, like, right now outside it's quiet, so we should be fine. She's trembling. I don't know how we can de-escalate. Oh, fuck me. Okay, what voice do I give you? I forgot that she was here, too.
What's the commotion, Coco?
A taller mare. Have I seen her before? I believe she's also in Canterlot. Don't ask me to do an Indian accent, please. I can't. I can't do an Indian accent. God.
Well, 2 ponies entered the market, and I'm just making sure no pony touches these things. Thank you for keeping guard on the tools, but you can stop now. What do you say we introduce ourselves to the 2 mares? Oh, alright. I'm Coco Pommel, just a dressmaker from Manhattan.
I gotta remember it's Manhattan and not Manhattan. Ultimate dressmaker, I'm assuming. Yeah, we don't have talents yet.
And the name is Saffron Masala.
God, masala. I did pronounce that right. They don't have hands, it's all flat down there. I just said they use their mouth. They could use their hooves sometimes, I guess. Little do you know that if we zoom in on the hooves, there are like a ton of little like finger appendages like a spider has, like, and that's how they're able to pick stuff up.
Nice to meet you.
Saffron Masala. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Coco Pommel and Saffron Masala. I believe that would make us 15 ponies in total. Okay, are we missing one?
Hold on. Are you V Saffron Masala? Like the owner of the tasty treat? Oh, Celestia, your food is amazing. I still dream about that biryani. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Though the restaurant is run by me and my father, I don't feel great taking all the credit.
A Pinky clone did hand hooves the one time. Oh god. Don't remind me of that.
Oops, sorry. It's fine. A common mistake. Don't talk about food. It makes me hungry. I haven't eaten anything since yesterday. Oh, Celestia, why is that? I was, really focused on working on a dress. Sometimes I'm so focused that I tend to forget to eat or sleep.
Literally autism. Do all the ponies just have autism? It's like the... Dude, it's like the Danganronpa thing where I headcanon all the Danganronpa characters have autism because they hyperfixate on like one niche. That's literally just the ponies because they got cutie marks and talents.
I would love to cook for you, but there is no kitchen from what I have seen. Oh, well, at least we have food for a few days. See, Moon Dancer? I told you we'd have edible food here. Hold on, are we sure it's even safe to eat? Well, I was checking the food here, and I haven't been able to find anything fresh. It's only canned food, grains, and other junk food. Though, I guess I could still work with this, as long as there are spices somewhere. So there's really no vegetables or fruit here, right? What about behind that door? Oh, that? Sadly, the door is locked. We couldn't enter it, no matter how hard we tried.
Great. Yet another mystery, yet another killing game is a visual novel we still have to play.
Regardless if we were trapped, At least we're guaranteed at least to last for a couple of days. Provided food is divided equally, at least. Right, maybe they wanted to make sure that we'd get all the food we need. Don't be ridiculous. Kidnappers don't care about the living conditions of their victims. They could even leave the victim to starve for all they cared. What about these tools? Surely a kidnapper wouldn't provide the victim any means of escaping either. I don't know anymore. This situation has really been really confusing. I mean, I don't think you can really use these tools for escape. But the fact that they made some tools accessible for everyone, that makes me think that we're meant to use them. What? But why would I even want to use a stun gun? But by having these tools, wouldn't it also be a liability for our kidnappers? We could use these to seriously injure them. It doesn't make sense to me. You're right. My apologies. That was a ridiculous theory. No, I think you're onto something. Huh? So far, we've been thinking of this like a normal kidnapping situation. But that doesn't explain everything we've encountered so far. That makes me believe something more sinister is coming next. More sinister?
Oh god. I don't know what voice to go with. Every pony, please come to the hotel for an important gathering. Before I could respond, a sudden voice echoed through the store, even like it came from a magic speaker. Okay, Before we continue, so 15 characters in the cast, not 16. That's going to be important. There's always 16. Always 16. I swear to God, if we get to the trial grounds and there's a 16 podium, I'm going to be very sus. And that childish ring to it. As if it came from a foal. Okay, get it now.
What the hey? Who said that? I don't like this. Not one bit.
My heart sank as I processed the announcement. It didn't feel like a request. It was an order.
The hotel? But it was just closed a moment ago. Do you think we should go?
Hold on. Are we sure we want to comply with whatever they're saying?
Failure to attend will result in immediate punishment. So don't make me wait.
Watch it be Cozy Glow, and I have to change up the voice again? Punishment? That voice. It was now threatening us.
I don't want to die for being disobedient. I have to go.
Coco, wait! Coco Pamel didn't hesitate to leave us. No hesitation. Saffron Masala ran after her, leaving Lyra and I alone. The announcer sounded like a filly. I'm pretty sure it was a trick, like a voice-altering spell. Ike? Not like?
But the only time I've heard ponies changing their voices with those flowers from the Everfree Forest. There's no way an actual filly's involved in this. It's just creepy to think about it.
It's Cozy Glow. Ladies, my apologies for interrupting, but I believe your presence is already requested somewhere. Despite his usual composure, Fancy Pants' tone carried this edge of urgency. Edge?
Oh, Fancy Pants, are you gathering every pony?
If it's Cozy Glow, I'm gonna crash out. I'm gonna laugh my ass off. We don't want to find out the true extent of our captor's malice. I advise that we simply follow along. Let me just say that when I got this game on the itch.io, you could download it on the itch.io and play it yourself, by the way. When I got this from the itch.io, it did a really good job of hiding who the mascot is, so even I don't know. So this is going to be a surprise to me, too.
Right, sorry. Let's go, Moon Dancer.
Punishment. That's what the voice said. Something so simple, yet so ominous. What could it possibly mean? It wasn't just punishment hanging over us now. There was still the hotel, the dome, the kidnapping. None of it made sense. I didn't have all the answers yet. We finally made our way to the hotel, which was indeed open. Inside was almost every pony present, with a few missing. They shared our same look of uncertainty. But as I kept looking into the crowd, I couldn't find the pony who had called us. You stay here. I'll gather the remaining ponies. Fancy Pants left immediately. Who called us? Where are they?
Are we finally meeting our kidnappers? We entered the hotel, but we haven't found any pony.
Oh, great! A freaking prankster! Typical.
Oh my god, I fucking hate Zephyr. Okay, can I do like a Valley Girl, like surfer bruh accent for him? Okay, hold on. I gotta go into Valley Girl because it's the same cadence. Sorry for being fashionably late. Okay, now I gotta make it like, more masculine. Sorry for being fashionably late. I'm here now. It's just my sultry voice.
What's with this guy?
1, 2, 3.
Thunderlane counted under his breath.
Alright, 12 of us are here.
Zep exudes Surfer Bro energy, but in a bad way. Yeah.
I reckon 15 of us here when I woke up. There's still 3 missing.
Really? Did they not get the memo or something? 3 missing. Fancy Pants appeared, levitating limestone in an aura of magic. Ah! I said put me down! God, now I'm just going back to Tetro Blue. With, like, Den carrying Erina. He unceremoniously dropped her on the ground, landing with a loud thud. With limestone accounted for, that left just 1. And that pony was Sunburst. Silverstar, have you seen Sunburst?
I'm afraid I haven't.
Where could he be? We agreed to meet up later.
On cue, he finally burst through the doors, panting heavily. I'm so sorry, everyone. I thought I had cheat something.
So does that mean every pony is here? I think so, yeah.
Who called us here?
Yeah, why summon us if you're not even going to show up?
Somebody, over there.
We all looked to where Saffron was pointing, and what appeared in front of us was... If it's Cozy Glow. Oh god, it's animated.
Oh, for fuck's sake! No!
God damn it! I don't even know how I knew! How did I know? Oh god, she has the Alicord amulet. That's worse, too. Fuck! The fucking demon child! It's the fucking little girl from Cats Don't Dance. I forgot what her name was. The room fell into a dead silence with the little Pegasus, wearing a strange amulet around her neck, popped up. What is going on?
Golly, you all look so tense. Isn't this exciting?
Philly? What is a Philly doing here?
You've got to be kidding me. A child? Really?
Well, she's not the only filly here. Maybe she got kidnapped too.
Or maybe she got lost?
Hey, don't treat me like a child. Your group already has one.
Excuse me for asking, but who are you? More than yet, what are your intentions? What, you think she'll answer just because you are so polite?
So something isn't right. Are you the one behind this?
Yeah, what are you doing here?
Wait, are we sure we should be blaming a filly for our situation? Hell, aren't you all impatient? Fine, I'll entertain you. The name is Cozy Glow. I'll be your lovely host for this little game. Isn't that just delightful?
Cozy Glow. I mean, it makes sense.
Host, what are you talking about? Let me explain. You're all trapped here with no way out. But of course, you'd already know that. You must be thinking, trapped? I can't be trapped here forever. How do I get out? Well, lucky for you, there's one way to escape from this dome. Way to escape?
Is that even possible?
Oh, awesome. So where's the exit door? I've got a couple of bonies waiting for me outside.
There's no way it's that simple, you idiot! Hey, that idiot is right. It's actually pretty simple.
Ha! See, I told you. Hey!
In order to escape, you have to do just one thing, and that is kill some pony else.
If they kill the child...
Kill each other?
You can't be serious. Alright, that's enough. This prank isn't funny anymore.
Mother, isn't that perhaps a bit too grotesque?
Yeah, no pony will kill each other just because you asked them to. Are we sure we should listen to what this filly is saying?
And what if we simply refuse to kill?
Interesting question. I guess you'll be here forever. Well, at least until I get bored and leave you without food or supplies. We got so much attention to give the daily life segments of this game, you know.
You know what's funny? This is technically the second time Cozy Glow has been... assuming this is the real Cozy Glow. This is the second time Cozy Glow has been the mastermind of a killing game. Spoiler alert. There was another fangan I read for, like, My Little Pony Equestria Girls fanfiction, and Cozy Glow ended up being the mastermind for that game. I don't remember what it's called, but, like, yeah.
No, that isn't going to happen. I am a Wonderbolt. My team wouldn't notice if I'm gone. They would search everywhere just to find me.
I have to agree. It's not possible to get away with kidnapping 15 ponies, especially if we consider the status of some of us. Humble bragging much? Many relevant figures gone without a trace. Surely that won't go unnoticed.
I expected this reaction, but that's fine. How about you went on a little secret? It's already been a week since you all disappeared.
A week?
What? Wait, how? It's simple, really. Once you were kidnapped, you were put to sleep until every pony else was gathered. And just today, you're finally allowed to wake up. But the thing is, no one came to rescue you. Sorry, no one came here to rescue you. Sorry, I read that wrong. Hold on, before we continue. Okay, week of sleep. Shouldn't our muscles have atrophied a little bit? Magic. So keep waiting for salvation. I'll enjoy watching your so-called harmony crumble into chaos.
A week? Hearing that didn't sit well with my stomach, and it wasn't just from hunger. Does that mean we've been missing for a couple of days and no one has come to find us? Who was this filly? How did she get away with these abductions? But more importantly, what is that thing on her neck? Oh, okay, Starlight Glimmer. Alright. Okay, we got our 16th participant. Okay, unless Starlight Glimmer is about to die. That's enough, Cozy Glow! Some ponies shouted through the entrance. It was a mare who hadn't seen before. Starlight! I was right to be suspicious when you came into my office, Cozy. I see you stolen the Alicorn amulet, too. Ugh, Starlight Glimmer. Of course you show up to try and ruin my fun. Dies immediately. Who's the orange pony with glasses? It's just my type. That would be Sunburst. And he might be taken already by Starlight Glimmer. Canonically. Sunburst is definitely a nerdy type. He's a scholar, something of a scholar. He knows all the theories of magic and research and all that. And is like into magic research. He just can't practically use magic.
Ugh, Starlight Glimmer. Of course you'd show up and try to ruin my fun. Well, whatever game you're planning on playing with these ponies, it ends now. What are you gonna do about it? This little amulet makes me unstoppable. We'll see about that.
That sounds really 5-coded. He's just autistic. He won't let you hurt them. Starlight's magic flashed bright. Her horn gave off extra sparks as she charged up a spell. Hey pony, stand back, stay back. We all did as we were told, getting as far away from Starlight and Cozy as possible.
Oh, that's adorable. But if you really want a challenge...
The amulet around Cozy's neck began to shine an unsettling bright red.
Then challenge accepted. Look! Is that a horn?
No, that's not possible.
I didn't expect I'd have to show off so soon, but I guess I'll have to make an example out of you.
Starlight!
Don't worry, I'll get out of this. Now then, this is what happens to naughty ponies who try to get in my way.
Starlight's bubble shrank in size. Gah! I had to. Somebody had to try and help this pony. I tried to step forward, but this aura of malice coming from this magic bubble. It was like my body refused to move. And at the corner of my eye, I saw everyone just as frozen. Everyone except... Starlight, hang on. I'll get you out of here. I'll get you out of there, sorry.
Don't worry about me. Just focus on...
Pop. Oh, okay. Oh no, Gore of my comfort character. Okay, so Sunburst is gonna go off the deep end. Lost his childhood best friend. And possibly roommate. I like how I say love interest is roommate now. This is giving me massive Ray vibes. This is giving me massive Ray vibes from Danganronpa number 2. Starlight? No, you can't! It all happened so suddenly. One moment, Starlight was there, and the next, she was gone. Gore of my comfort character. Oh no, she spilled all over Pepto-Bismol. Okay. Everyone was appalled at the gruesome sight. Killing off one of the major characters in, like, the main series, at least one of the redeemed villains who ended up being a major character in the main series, is fucking insane. How did Starlight even get here? Was she here the whole time? Amidst the dreadful silence, sunburst sobs were the only noise that filled the ambiance.
Well, that was surprisingly easy. I was hoping she'd put up more of a fight. Oh well, that should prove that I'm not fooling around. Should any of you try to lay your hooves on me, you'll meet the same fate as her. Now, let's go over the rules for our game, unless any pony wants to object.
Every pony was too shocked to protest.
Very well. Like I said, the only way to escape is to kill one of your friends.
He looks like Harry Potter in pony form. Funny you should say that, Nani. I said that before. I said that literally at the start of stream.
But that's not enough. A subsequent trial will be held where you'll try to determine the identity of the killer.
Okay, I see. Oh my fucking god! It was so obvious it was Cozy Glow. The fucking store was called Cozy Market. It was staring us right in the fucking face! Alright.
If they get caught, only they'll face punishment, and the rest of you will continue to live as normal. But if you fail to identify the killer, however, everyone besides the killer faces punishment, and they get to leave the dome. Sounds very simple if you ask me. Well, I've opened the rest of the building for you. Go ahead, explore, and settle in wherever you like. Have fun and happy killing!
Everything felt heavier now. The air, the silence, the weight in my chest, it all pressed down on me like the walls of this place were closing in. I looked around at the others, searching for something. Comfort, understanding, maybe even strength. But all I saw were faces twisted with fear and despair. Despair? No one spoke. No one moved. It was like we'd all been frozen in the moment we saw Starlight disappear. And Cozy Glow, the way she was smiling, like this was some twisted game she couldn't wait to play. That filly, if she even is a filly, held all the cards. Her words, her threats, the blood-red glow of that amulet. The rules she laid out were simple, sickeningly simple. Escape was possible, but the price? Take a life, then let the rest take the fall. And for what? Freedom? Survival? Oh god. We're getting this now? Bab's already planning a murder! The ponies in this room, they were strangers to me yesterday, but now they were something more. Fellow captives, potential allies, potential threats. Are these some OCs mixed with the canon ones? No, they're all canon. They're all background characters, though. They're all background or minor characters. I looked at the Earth ponies first. Oh, yeah! Okay, we're racial segregation! Racial segregation! One stomped the floor, muttering curses under his breath. Another just stared at her own trembling hooves. They were supposed to be the strong ones, the grounded, dependable types. But right now, even they looked ready to break. Just fucking Zephyr. The Pekasai weren't doing much better. I will fucking... He also looks like he's planning a murder already. Fuck, I will lose my fucking mind if Zephyr ends up being a fucking survivor. I swear to God, if he pulls a Yasuhiro or Kazuichi, I swear to fucking Christ. Sunburst is arguably the least background of these background characters, true. The Pekasai weren't doing much better. Flight should have been their freedom, but here, it was a reminder of what they just lost. One moment they were living their own lives, the next, forced into a twisted game. I wonder which one would be the first to fall from grace when fear takes over their body. Okay, you look like Kaede. Also, where's the lines of the bandages for your glasses? Then there were the unicorns. My kind. Okay, you also look menacing. I could see the denial in their eyes. The same look I probably had myself right now. I just wanted to see her. But deep down, we all knew the truth. Even our magic was useless here. Wait! Useless? All the knowledge, all the logic, all the spell work, none of that could explain what was happening. How do minds fracture when pressed against the unthinkable? What compels a pony to hold their values or succumb to corruption? If Cozy was to be believed, it was only a matter of time until some pony finally decides to play along. Until then, it's me versus every pony. Intro plays. Okay, no, it's just this. Are we gonna get eye glows? Nope, okay. Not yet. Prologue, permanent vacancy, to be continued. Alright. That was pretty good for a prologue. I mean, I'm hooked. Really interesting to see. It's a pretty smart idea. It's kind of smart idea to use background characters and not so major characters in order to not upset the fan base as much. And it allows like these background characters to get like I'm saying this like this is the official game. And this is it's very oh fuck, what was I gonna say? It gives like the fans who like, you know, these specific background characters something more to munch on. Anime Wolf Gamer, there was some bugs I noticed, like what was I gonna say? Like the one bug when Zephyr was introduced, because I accidentally had it like up to the left a little bit, and that ended up screwing his introduction. But still, you read Starburst bio. He's so nerdy. Yeah. Smolder.
Ugh, are we done?
Silverstream. Fuck. You've only been studying for 5 minutes, Smolder.
But this sucks!
Or Sorellis. Oh, fuck! No, don't introduce more characters. I mean, these are like these are the young six, by the way. These are the young six, by the way. Which is basically the new generation of the main six. Well, no one said that learning about friendship was easy.
Yeah, but did it have to be so boring?
It's not so bad, Smolder.
Yeah, studying always better when Yona with friends.
Yeah, a lot of things are better when I'm with you guys, and they're a lot more fun than studying, that's for sure. Well, after we're done studying, we can go do one of those fun things together, all right? Okay, this isn't the whole game that's out, right? I thought it was just the prologue.
That sounds good. I've been dying to go swimming at the lake again.
Oh, wait, Ocealis. Hold on, I remember who that is.
That sounds good. I've been dying to go swimming at the lake again.
And what's the deal with Yona doing cannonballs when I just want to take a nap by the water?
Griffin just jealous that Yak's best at splashing.
Something on your mind, Silverstream?
Oh, it's nothing. I just wanted to ask Counselor Starlight a question earlier today, but she wasn't in her office again. Again? Yeah, it's weird. I've been trying to see her for a week at this point, but she's just not around.
That sounds strange.
She probably went off on one of those friendship missions or whatever that our professors usually go on. She's deed.
The ones where our homework becomes super easy?
You know it. A shame Starlight must have been called away instead of Professor Applejack.
Must be important friendship mission if Counselor gone for so long.
Actually, now that I think about it, has anyone seen Cozy Glow lately? I haven't seen her around much either.
Okay, I think I'm piecing together where in the timeline we are. So this is before Cozy Glow was revealed to be a villain. So it's before the finale of... What season was it? Season 7 or was it season 8? I'm trying to remember the timeline here.
Not since last week, I think. Yeah, I haven't seen her in or out of class either.
You think she got called away on the same friendship quest?
Starlight and Cozy Glow on the same friendship quest.
Maybe she got some pony sickness or something.
Oh, I'm sure she's fine.
Shit.
Oh, I'm sure she's fine. She's always been so dedicated to learning all about friendship. I don't think she'd want to miss out on any lessons if she could help it. Yeah, I guess you're right. They'll turn up eventually.
God, I'm losing my mind. Well, I hope Cozy Glow's good and with makeup work, because I'm not helping her with all that.
That's not what good friends supposed to do, Gallus.
Oh well. End of game. Alright. Was not expecting that little post-credit scene. Looks like it uses Renpai. So yeah, that is the prologue, created by Team of Harmony. All the artwork and model texturing and UI was made by Bright Kilterslot, written by Bright Kilterslot and 2 Shy. Programming by Geo-897, MCCL, and Bright Kilterslot. Special thanks to Jam5022 and Swag Brony. Danganronpa by Spike Chunsoft. My Little Pony Friendship is Magic by Hasbro, made with Renpai. Yeah, I kind of figured. Yeah, okay, cool. I'm liking the concept so far. I like the concept so far. There's a little bit of bugs to it. It's a little buggy, but I feel like it carries itself well. It doesn't have the same exploration aspect that Danganronpa fan games usually have, or like, you know, like Project Eden's Garden and all that, but it was made with Renpai, so it's not 2.5D. But I think the visual novel is pretty good so far. It has me hooked. Very interested to see where they take the characters and how they interpret them in this story. Smart idea to go for like background characters or like characters who are closer to the background and not as relevant as to not accidentally character assassinate like actual beloved characters, and also kind of like giving like some fans who like those characters a chance. There are a lot of fans who like the background characters in this series. Honestly, before we end stream though, I'm gonna see if I can pull up a before we end stream though, I'm gonna see if we could pull up the channel itself and see if there's any trailers or anything. We'll check real quick. If there are trailers, we're gonna watch them real quick and see if we can get anything else from it. Give me a minute here. Trial of Harmony, MLP. All right, and then I gotta connect the window. Give me a minute here. Okay, that's not it. There we go. Trial of Harmony. All right. Here's the YouTube channel. Once again, the link to the game itself is in the description down below, so you could play it for yourselves. Oh, is this gender swap version? Oh, there's a voice acting test. All right. So full prologue, no commentary. Okay, it's just 2 hours long, just under 2 hours long. It took us 3 hours. BDA test. Okay, there's a BDA test. So non-canon BDA. UI test, voice acting test we're going to take a peek at. It doesn't look like there's an official trailer. It looks like there's one trailer that is like, that's an April Fool's bit. So let's just take a look at how they handle stuff. Okay, you can really tell that they improved their art a lot. Oh god, I really hope that doesn't actually happen. Imagine if Lyra is gonna die later chapter. Oh shucks. Oh shucks. I mean, it's a test. It may not be canon. It could be like Yasuhiro. She could just end up being the first killer. Alright, UI test. Let's just look at everything here. I'm not gonna do voices. Jeff Litrowski. I was about to say, who the fuck is this? Okay. Yeah. This is another test. What I'm really interested in is the voice acting test. Okay, they got music now. God, they've been working on this for a year. Moon Dancer or Moon Dancer? God. I wonder if they're gonna start trying to include like unique music.
I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to kill Lyra.
Okay, there's no way this is gonna happen, right? I'd be genuinely surprised if Sky Stinger ends up being the first killer and ends up killing Lyra. I mean, it'd be interesting because both characters who have a close bond with someone ended up dying in the first chapter. I'm interested to see how that would end up with like both of their relationships and how they view the person, like that sort of thing, but still. I'm just curious to see the voice acting test.
I saw her standing in front of Vapor Trail's body.
Okay, I see.
She levitated a knife, covered in blood.
Okay, so it's like the Sayaka situation.
She lay on the ground with stab wounds on her chest.
Never mind, I was about to say.
But the worst was when Lyra turned around. The look she gave me.
Okay, this is just Xander.
I knew she...
Okay, this is just one-to-one Xander. Alright, this is really just a voice acting test. This really is just a voice acting test. I see. Alright.
Wouldn't hesitate to kill me.
That tracks.
Maybe I could have handled things differently. But in that moment, I had to act. I splashed her with the bucket of water I was holding. Then I broke the light.
Certified Min moment. Yeah, it's just Min. I might rewatch. But by the way, when Despair Time's new chapter comes out, I might Indigo Park chapter 2 finally. I might rewatch Despair Time chapter 1 and 2. on stream in order to like remember what happened, and then we can go into chapter 3.
I tried to switch the lights on. The exposed wiring electrocuted her.
So Vapor's still alive.
I just wanted to save Vapor Trail. I don't know what I would do without her. But in the end, I ended up causing the death of some pony else. I know this is difficult to ask, especially after
God, this is gonna be
got
very
all of you
complicated
executed.
if this actually did happen.
But please forgive me for what I've done.
There's another voice actor test, yeah? Or no, it was just that one. I would look at the opening, but this obviously is like April Fool's bit with gender swap. And then there's the speed paint with the MLM yaoi ships. Honestly, you can really tell the growth that has happened. How much growth there was between, like, in the project with, like, you know, the original sprites and art. You could tell how much they grew and, like, updated their art, because, like, they look like official Danganronpa art style, but, like, with the ponies. Like, it's kind of impressive, actually. I think that's really cool. I think that's really neat. I'm still really interested to see where this goes and to see if they actually do include voice actors. It'd be really cool if they did add voice actors to the fan game. But right now, what we have so far, I feel like we got a solidified hook so far. And I'm very interested to see where this project goes in the future. I have the link to the project down below in the description. It's on itch.io. You guys can download it yourself, play it for yourself, test it out for yourself, see if you can trigger any other bugs, because like on stream we only triggered that one. But yeah. I'm surprised that we actually managed to finish. I'm not that surprised we managed to finish so soon, but I always go on rants that make the streams go on a little bit longer. Anyways, hold on real quick. Give me a moment here. Sorry, give me a minute. Just trying to get the raid ready. Okay, real quick, outro time. Tomorrow, we're gonna be streaming more 100 Line Last Defense Academy, hopefully get the 10th ending, maybe more. What else was I gonna say there? After that, once we get our 10th ending, I'm gonna be posting up a poll to see if you guys want to see me continue playing 100 Line Last Defense Academy every Sunday, or start a new series. At least, you know, 100 Line Last Defense Academy every Sunday until we get another 10 endings. Next Friday, January 2nd, I'm going to be streaming more Tetra Danganronpa Blue. We're going to be finishing off the daily life of Chapter 4. Next Saturday, I believe by then, the new Zenless Zone Zero update is going to be out by then. So we're going to be doing the main story, and if there's an agent story, we're probably going to do that the following Saturday as well. And then on January 4th, it's either going to be more 100 Line Last Defense Academy or a new series. Speaking of which, I also have a Twitch follower goal and a YouTube subscriber goal. Right now, on Twitch, we're at 29 followers, and on YouTube, last I checked, we're at 319 subscribers. Once we hit 30 followers and 500 subscribers, respectively, I'm going to be hosting an event on Roblox for Danganronpa Carnage, where we all play Danganronpa Carnage together and have fun, and also mixed with Q&A. We're also going to be using both voice chat and the game's in-game like text feature for nonstop debates and all that. So go ahead. In order to join that voice chat, you need to join the Discord down in the description down below and on my channel page. Gonna try to be more active on there. Also bridging the gaps between the Twitch and YouTube communities. Go ahead. We're a pretty chill community there. So please go ahead and join it. And yeah, other than that, nothing much else I can really add on to that. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here with me. And until then, don't mind me. I'm just some dude on the internet, and I'll see you guys next stream.